It was pretty hard.
Yeah, I definitely feel that in my back, man. No wonder this dude's got an insane back. He probably does it with even more weight, honestly. That's crazy.
I absolutely smashed the rest of the workout and finished it off with a hand-over-hand sled pull.
So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna stand on here and she's gonna pull me, and that's the workout.
All right, my day is winding down now. It is currently 5 p.m., which I guess is not usually when I start to wind my day down, but it feels right. It feels like I need to wind my day down now. I chose to spend the last part of my day just kind of sitting here because that's what the Liver King says he does a lot of times. If you remember in his house tour video, he says there's like a quiet hallway in his house where nobody can see him and he just sits and reflects on his day. It's kind of nice, honestly. I don't really feel like I spend a lot of time just like sitting alone with my thoughts and thinking. Overall, I gotta say I'm coming away from this with a bit of a different perspective on the Liver King. I kind of just thought he was a total goofball when I made the video about him, but I can understand now where he's coming from with a lot of this health stuff, especially after talking to Dr. Patel. Turns out beef liver actually is healthy. Will I ever eat it again? No, but I'm so tired right now. I'm really quite sleepy. I did not sleep well last night, so I think right now what I really want to do is go to sleep. So I'll probably end the video right here. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to sleep. I am really excited to go to sleep. Wait, stop. Before the video ends, there's something I have to tell you. The internet might not be as safe as we thought. Yeah, that's right, guys. Maybe the Liver King was right after all, and we do need to be more careful about how we use the internet. But not in the way the Liver King might think. Because did you know that big corporations can see and sell like pretty much everything you do online? I'm talking your internet service provider, advertisers. There's one company that controls like 90% of internet searches. They might control your email, they might manufacture your phone, and they might even own the video streaming service that you are using right now. And that is why I use today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN masks your IP address and replaces it with one of their own, making it way more difficult for corporations to trace your activity back to you. I have ExpressVPN on every device that I can have it on. I've got it on my laptop and I've got it on my phone. And I really appreciate the fact that it doesn't slow my internet down. I don't ever notice like a significant decrease in speed when I'm using ExpressVPN. And if you want to find out how you can get 3 months for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. They've been a long-time sponsor of the channel and I appreciate them very much. And thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of roasting the shit out of BTS. Or wait, no, not BTS. BST. Billion Surprise Toys. Billion Surprise Toys. The creators of probably the worst children's videos on the internet. Like videos about refrigerators, singing, and this one that I just found that's about balloons.
Balloon, balloon.
Daddy gonna blow a balloon.
Balloon, balloon. I want a hot chick balloon. Balloon, balloon.
Red color balloon.
Balloon, balloon.
Flying in the rain.
So like a month or two ago, if you remember, Billion Surprise Toys became one of the biggest memes on the internet with the whole Johnny Johnny Yes Papa thing. Pretty much everybody was talking about it and like making fun of Billion Surprise Toys, making fun of all of their videos. Meanwhile, Billion Surprise Toys was frantically trying to take down any video that was making fun of them, and they pretty much did. I remember seeing like a ton of creators posting that their videos about Billion Surprise Toys got taken down. For some reason, mine didn't. I don't know why, but it got so bad that they even started deleting some of their own videos. Like, for some reason they didn't delete my video, but they deleted their own refrigerator video. The one that I talked about in my video. So now pretty much the only place to see it is my video, which is kind of crazy. It seems to me that the reason they deleted all those videos, especially the ones of other people making fun of them, is because they want to be seen as like a serious kids channel, or they wanted to get bought by a bigger company like Disney or something like that, and they were worried that everybody making a meme out of them would hurt their chances, I guess. But it kind of worked. I mean, pretty much everybody has stopped talking about Johnny Johnny and his papa. So today I kind of just want to go through and take a look at their videos, their recent videos, and see if they've learned anything. Have they improved their content at all? Like, what have they learned? What are they changing? What have they done to clear their name and take their spot as the best kids channel on YouTube that they so rightfully deserve. So if you saw my last video, you probably remember that a lot of their videos center around this family. You got Papa and Johnny, and there's a mom, and there is also a refrigerator who is a part of the family for some reason. So let's just check out one of their recent videos and check out how Papa, Mommy, and Johnny are doing. This one's a little lullaby video. Oh, look at that. Johnny laying in bed with Mommy right next to him. They're both about to fall asleep. Only thing that's missing is Papa. Oh, and here he comes. Wait, that's not Papa. Who the fuck is that? Did they get rid of Papa? Did they get a divorce or something? What the fuck? Who is this guy? Why is he picking Johnny up like it's his kid? You're not Papa. Where's Papa?
Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop.
If the marriage wasn't going well, I mean, get a divorce, sure, but like, the mom rebounded so fast with this guy. This younger, hotter, clean-shaven, ripped, hot guy. His name's probably Chad or something. He's probably like a rich, successful lawyer or some shit. You're not Papa. Look at those arms. He's jacked. That is really weird though. Why did they replace Papa? I feel like they're trying to get rid of the stigma that they had from the whole Johnny Papa thing. So they replaced the Papa character to try to make you forget all about that, or like make you think that this isn't the same channel or something. But why did they only replace Papa? Like, Johnny's still the same kid, and so is the mom. I guess they got rid of the refrigerator too, but honestly, that's probably for the best. I support that. That refrigerator was scary and bad. I can't believe they could do Papa so dirty like that. They did him so dirty. Absolutely dirty. All right, let's just watch a different video. Vegetable song. What, they're gonna sing about vegetables.
Little babies playing with toys. Mommy called them for eating broccoli. No, the reply was a no. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said.
Okay, this is much closer to what I'm used to. There's all these kids, there's the mommy, they're all singing and dancing, there's no real rhyme scheme or rhythm. This is what I've come to expect from Billion Surprise Toys. So I guess the plot so far is that all the kids are playing with their toys. Mommy comes in and called them for eating broccoli. I assume that means she wants them to come eat their broccoli. But the kids don't want to eat their broccoli. So the mother does what any rational mother would do, and she calls the doctor? Is that something that doctors help with? Like, what would they even do? Hey, is this the doctor? Yeah, can you come over? My kids aren't eating their broccoli. So you guys aren't eating your broccoli, huh? Open wide! Anyway, I guess let's just see what he does.
Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said.
Eating broccoli's are good for bone health.
Oh no. No. He's the doctor now? He's been demoted to some random character, this doctor, and he's only allowed to see his son now when he's sick? Or won't eat his broccoli? This is so awkward. Why didn't they find a new doctor?
Four little babies playing with toys. Mommy called them for eating carrot. No, the reply was a no. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said.
Eating carrots are good for your eyes.
Okay, now they won't eat their carrots and she's calling the doctor again. Now it's starting to make sense. Now it's clear why the mom is calling the doctor for these weird minor inconveniences. She misses her ex-husband. I knew she shouldn't have broken up with him. For Chad. Remember when he and Johnny used to dance together? He was a good guy. Not like this dude. Chad. Step Papa. That's all you'll ever be. Step Papa. Okay, you know what? Actually, I don't know Step Papa. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and see if he's like really a good guy. Maybe he's better for Mommy. Let's watch another song and see what else has changed. Maybe they've fixed something else, like, I don't know, learned English. Okay, this one's called Indoor Playground Song.
Come kids, let's have a lot of fun.
Come kids, let's have a lot of fun.
Hey mom, I found a slide here. Hey mom, I found a slide here. Come Johnny, just slide and come. Come Johnny, just slide and come.
Just slide and come. That's the dream. Okay, I mean, it looks like they're having fun. Look at them, they're all playing in the ball pit. At least it seems like Step Papa's jumping right into the position of being a dad, and he's really caring for Johnny and Mommy. They're sliding and coming, they're having a great time. They still don't know English though.
Come dad and mom, let's together slide. Come dad and mom, let's together slide.
Come dad and mom, let's together slide. They did the same shit in the last video. Remember? Together bath?
Let's together bath. Hey mom, I found a bouncer here. Hey mom, I found a bouncer here. Hey dolly, you just bounce and have fun. Hey dolly, you just bounce and have fun.
That line's funny because she says it like she's trying to be nice, but the lyrics are like, hey, just bounce and have fun. Like, I don't care. Yeah, you found a trampoline. Who gives a shit? Just bounce and have fun. You don't have to tell me every time you found a bounce here. So far it seems like Billion Surprise Toys hasn't really learned anything. They haven't like improved their production quality at all from what I can tell. They definitely haven't improved their writing at all. And their animations still look very creepy at times. The only thing they've changed is just getting rid of Papa. Here's a video called Humpty Dumpty Nursery Rhyme for Kids. So I assume this is just gonna be Humpty Dumpty, which is a classic nursery rhyme that everybody knows. So they're probably not writing their own lyrics, it's probably just gonna be Humpty Dumpty. So this should be pretty hard to mess up, right? It's a very straightforward premise. Little Eggman sits on a wall, he falls and he breaks. So it starts off with Johnny and his family going to visit this castle, and right out front when they're entering the castle, they see this statue of an Eggman. It's probably a statue of the giant Eggman who used to rule the castle, and with Johnny's touch, he springs to life and runs off to play with the little babies. All he needed was a child's touch to feel alive, which sounds creepy, but also is creepy.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Oh no.
Okay, so this is pretty much just the nursery rhyme at this point, right? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, he fell, he gets decapitated, his head falls off, so he's probably dead. One thing I noticed is that the sound effects have not gotten any better in these newer videos. I don't know why, but the way the girl says, "Oh no," just really rubs me the wrong way.
Oh no.
That's one thing that I've never liked about these videos, is the weird sound effects. Is that how you would respond if like your friend fell off of a bridge and broke his neck? You would just turn around and go, "Oh no, oh damn it, this really ruined my whole day. My friend breaking his neck and shit, oh no." Luckily, little Eggman's horses and men come to his aid, but they're also little babies, so they can't help. Why would they be able to help? They're babies. Also, not sure why this little Eggman's so into babies. Like, he's playing with little babies. All of his employees, I guess, are babies. I don't know what's going on in this castle, but I don't like it. So the Eggman's men can't figure it out, but luckily Johnny and his sister are little geniuses, and they figure, well, if we just tie the bow tie around the wound, it will hold his head in place. And somehow that works. He went from decapitated to dancing around like a spry little egg in seconds. This just happens over and over, again and again. Humpty Dumpty finds himself in situations where he's falling, this mouse scares him, and he falls. That's pretty fucked up. To scare an egg? You know how fragile eggs are? This dude breaks every 5 seconds, and you're gonna scare him while you're in a treehouse?
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
To be fair, it does seem like he immediately regrets it though, because he screams, "No!" That mouse seems legitimately traumatized by what she's done. Dude, if I was Humpty Dumpty, I would be pissed in this situation. I'd be like, I was a perfectly frozen statue. Nothing could hurt me. I was basically in a coma. But then you kids had to come and touch me, and now I can't go 2 seconds without falling off a wall and shattering into pieces. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be an egg? No, you've never been an egg in your life. Next time I shatter, can you just let me die? Don't get the horses and the men. Don't get the rabbit or the mouse. Just let me die, please. He falls again. This time the parents set him up on the wall and he falls.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what? I think they might have improved on the sound effects a little bit. They're growing on me. I think I like them. You can just feel like genuine horror in their voices.
Oh my god.
Like the next time Step Pop is gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, dude, oh no." You know what? What is Humpty Dumpty even supposed to be about? That's the whole nursery rhyme, right? Is there like another verse that helps explain what's going on or something? Nope. It's just that. That's the whole thing. You know what? Actually, this nursery rhyme is kind of perfect for Billion Surprise Toys. I think they should stick to weird nursery rhymes like this. It's super weird. It doesn't really make any sense. There's not any moral from what I can tell. Like, what would the moral be? Don't be an egg? Or if you are a little Eggman, just Don't sit on walls. Well, to be honest, guys, I feel like I just can't really get behind Billion Surprise Toys anymore. They haven't really learned from their mistakes. They're still making the same weird shit just without Papa. I mean, he was such a popular character in meme culture. I feel like it's a huge wasted opportunity for them to not be using him still. They did him dirty. They did him extremely dirty. I feel like Papa at least needs some sort of send-off, like a goodbye song. And luckily with iPhones, now you can make little animated characters. They're called like memojis or something, and you can customize exactly what they look like. So I made Papa a little farewell song. I think it's only fair that he gets a nice little send-off, and Billion Surprise Toys obviously isn't gonna do it, so here you go, Papa. This one's for you. Johnny, Johnny. I thought you were my real ride or die. You told me you'd always be by my side. We had kids and a fridge with the sauces inside. We had the sauces, but it turns out that you were telling lies. All I ever wanted is to be a dad. But you took that away and gave it right to Chad. He's so ripped and so hot, how can I compete with that? I'm Humpty Dumpty cause you shattered me, now let's together sad. Johnny, Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny, Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. If you ever wanna see me, just don't eat your broccoli, oh. Johnny, Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny, Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. If you ever wanna see me, just don't eat your broccoli, oh. Alright guys, this video was sponsored by ExpressVPN. Even though you might not realize it, pretty much everything that you do on the internet can be tracked by your internet service provider, your cell company, ad companies, and hackers. That's right, the Game Master could get a hold of your precious information. That's why I and many other YouTubers you've probably seen recently would suggest that you start using a VPN. VPN basically stands for Virtual Private Network, and when you have one installed, it basically makes your computer anonymous. It helps with things like website tracking, so if you're using a website, when you're using a VPN, your real IP address is masked, and it looks like you have some other IP address, so websites can't track you. VPNs encrypt your data, which is great if you do a lot of data in like public areas with public Wi-Fi. People can't get access to your stuff because it's all encrypted. Not to mention you can unblock content that might not be available in your country. So let's say you're in like Germany and you can't access some content that would be available in America. If you make your computer look like it's in America, then you can access that content. ExpressVPN is the best VPN out there. It's got the fastest speeds. It's got server locations in 94 countries. It's got 24/7 customer service, so you get support whenever you need it. It's super easy to install and even easier to use. You can connect with just one click, and it's really cheap. It's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Personally, I have used VPNs for a long time, and I'm using ExpressVPN right now. I like to do a lot of work at coffee shops, and I've heard in places like that, it's a lot easier for hackers to gain access to your computer because it's a public Wi-Fi. So you can take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by clicking the link in the description box. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. All right. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of trying to find the worst iPhone game in the world. I had a lot of fun making the last video, but more importantly, I realized just how many terrible games there are on the App Store. Apple likes to pretend it's all just these like super polished, high quality games on the App Store, but if you just look slightly below surface level, it's just all garbage. It's all the strangest games you've ever heard of, these like ridiculous knockoffs, and that's where I want to start today. Let's just search a popular franchise and see how many knockoffs come up for it. Let's try Grand Theft Auto. Okay, first off, we have all of the actual Grand Theft Auto games first on the list, as you would expect. And then we get down to the games that want you to think they're Grand Theft Auto, like Real Gangster Mafia Vice Town, Open World Gangster Game, Gangster Town 2. Geez, there are so many. There's like hundreds of these. A grand, tough guy in Miami? What makes him so grand? The tough guy is grand? I love that he has security written on his back. Security for who? He starts fights with people and then he becomes security for himself. He's like, I gotta protect myself. These psychos are trying to hurt me. Why is he standing like that? That's a tough guy stance if I ever saw one. Don't mess with me, kid. Fuck around and you'll find out why. This app includes Crime Simulator, beautiful Miami crime-style landscape. I've always wanted to visit Miami for their beautiful crime-style landscape. Interesting rap hip-hop music. You can tell whoever made this game just has like no real life ties to like any of this culture. They're like, the rap and hip hop music is very interesting. Download a Grand Tough Guy in Miami for free and win the mafia war between gangster bands. Bands? Back the fuck up, Tony. You know these are our streets, alright? And the only way that you're taking over this side of town is if you out-rock us. Okay, Grand Tough Guy in Miami is getting downloaded. Let's try another popular franchise. What if we type in Spider-Man? We got Spider Fighter, Spider Fighter 2, Amazing Rope Police, Open World Rope Hero, Super Rope Hero. So many of them have rope in the name, it's almost like they think people searching for a Spider-Man game might be searching like, who's the guy that shoots rope? Who's the rope hero? Oh, I love that guy that shoots rope. What was he bitten by again? A radioactive cowboy? That's right, Cowboy Man, who shoots lassos out of his wrists. Okay, this is interesting. Gorilla Hero, superhero game. This game seems like it's trying to copy like a million different games at once. First off, it's a gorilla. It's like King Kong, but he's red and blue. To be like, no, he's Spider-Man. He's the rope guy. But also it's Grand Theft Auto, but also the bad guys are zombies. And also the gorilla actually isn't blue and red. He's like a human being with like a chain on. Oh, but sometimes he is blue and red and he is swinging from rope. Hello, are you crazy to play superhero games? This superhero fighting game or crime simulator gorilla rampage game, this sounds like it could be two drastically different games depending on how you play it. Superhero fighting game, you can, take down villains, make the world a better place. Or simulator gorilla rampage game, you can be just a wild gorilla and fucking tear the city apart. All right, I am downloading gorilla superhero game. Okay, this could be kind of a fun change of pace. Not so much a knockoff, but still in the violence realm. Kung Fu Boy against bullying. Kung Fu Boy practiced the Kung Fu and some other martial arts to get ready against bullying. Okay, so it looks like it's a game about a kid who's getting bullied and he learns Kung Fu to combat the bullying. He doesn't say like, maybe I need to turn to like authority figures at my school to help. He says, I need to learn how to kill these bullies. Oh, okay, you get to go to the tournament. What is this needle button? Are we taking steroids? Actually, I don't know what a lot of these buttons are. Maybe this is a pin for like pinning up your costume to make it look better, but then you've got like, oh, the first place button. Stand on first place. Give me the trophy. I win first place. All right, this one looks fun. I will be downloading Kung Fu Boy against bullying. The president. The boss has arrived in office. Okay, this looks fun. It's another kind of like simulator game. You can choose whether you want to be a man president or a lady president. You can make new laws, like everyone should do the chicken dance. And there they are, everybody doing the chicken dance. Did I also make a new law where everybody has to either be a guy with a beard in a green hoodie, a milkman, or a girl with a star on her shirt? Make OnlyFans illegal. Tap to slap? What the fuck? Just another one of those presidential duties, Guy comes into your office, asks you to make something illegal, and you just smack the shit out of him. No! I like that website. Pick a law and they will feel your wrath. These people are gonna feel my wrath, baby. I am downloading the president. Okay, this game has actually been suggested to me a few times. It's called My Horse Prince, and I'm very interested to try it out. It looks like some kind of romance game, but the love interest is a horse with a person's face. I guess that's just kind of a theme of this series so far, is that I just have to do a game about horses, and a deeply unsettling one at that. Will you be my owner? There stands a horse with a handsome human face. So it is a horse. It's not like a person who got half transformed into a horse. It's just a horse with a human's face. Is this a dream or a nightmare? Clearly it's a nightmare. It was there, she saw him. That handsome horse. Do you want a carrot? Gameplay includes items appear with time, tap items to get points. Points are determined by energy level. These are not the things I want to know about the game. I don't care if I can tap items to get points. I want to know why there's a game about dating a horse with a human face. Oh good, cleared levels are automatically stored in the album. But what about the horse? Why does this game exist? And who the heck is this little guy? I want to make lots of memories, he says, as he stands there looking completely completely different than both the other characters in this game? I guess there's only one way to find out, folks. I'm downloading my horse Prince. All right, gang, we have a variety of interesting games. Let's head over to the PlayStation.
Welcome to the PlayStation. This is where I play my games. It is time to play the games. First game, Grand Tough Guy Miami, baby. Let's see what this game is all about. Okay, what kind of interesting cityscape has this dropped me in? I've got my character here, the security guard, who is standing with the absolute toughest stance I've ever seen. And just when you think you're getting ready to start peacefully exploring the world, asshole. This guy calls you an asshole and squares up for absolutely no reason. I was walking away from him. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make him upset. Maybe he was expecting me to compliment his cool tough guy posture. But regardless of why, I had to figure out how to fight immediately, which was admittedly harder than I thought it was going to be because of the 2 buttons they give you to fight, only one of them works. The kick button just does not work. Doesn't do anything. He won't kick. Kick, motherfucker, kick! Okay, well, I guess I killed him. Is this guy gonna try to fight me now? Yes, he is. Is he gonna try to fight me? Oh, shit. Yeah, the whole beginning of this game for me was a disaster. I immediately got beaten to the brink of death by this guy, who continued to call me an asshole for the entire time he was kicking my butt. And then this guy came out of nowhere to finish the job. After this, you're directed to your very first mission, which is to help your friend hide his drugs. So you navigate through the map of Miami, which I must say, game devs, you really outdid yourself on the accuracy of this one. What is that? Mountain? Is it mountains? Ah, yes, those famous Miami mountains. That's the crime landscape they were talking about. Those mountains are criminals. You captured the crime landscape of Miami perfectly. From the, 2 blocks of suburban neighborhood to the perfectly square right angles of the coast. I mean, I have to say, really made me feel like I was back in Miami, baby. Now I have a little weed button. Bing bong. So, stash place 1. I'm going to the next place. Oh, I just stashed it in the ground? Ah, the life of a drug dealer. Driving around to various parks in their neighborhoods, burying weed with their bare hands. I may sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I genuinely don't know if this is something people do. So look, I don't need to tell you that this is a poorly designed game. I mean, you have eyes. You can see what the NPCs look like. The game mechanics of this game are trash. They make trying to do almost anything impossible. Riding a bike. Oh my god, please. Driving a car. Nothing works right in this game, and it is made so much worse by the ads. This game is full of ads. Sometimes you go into an ad while you're next to a dead body that you've just killed, and during the ad, the dead body comes back to life and starts attacking you. So you come out of an ad and you're already almost dead, and this guy who you thought you killed is the one responsible. Also, sometimes the game just decides to teleport you in the middle of an ad. Where am I? I was not over here before the ad started, was I? Now, all this makes getting around pretty difficult, and truth be told, if I wasn't recording this video, I probably would have stopped playing this game long before I got to this point. But boy, am I glad I didn't, because if I had, I would have never discovered the joy that is the music in this game. That's right. The interesting rap music. Stuck in fucking chicken town. Stop your chicken sounds? Anywhere in chicken town. Anywhere in Chicky Town. Stuck in fucking chicken town. Stuck in fucking chicken town, man. I can relate. These are the sounds of Miami. Every time I go to Miami, I swear to God, all I hear is, "Oi, mate, you better stop making your bloody chicken sounds before you get bloody killed." But by far the most annoying detail of this game is the hospital. If you lose any amount of health in this game, the only way to get it back is by going to the hospital. Even if you get knocked out, you respawn with pretty much the amount of health you had right before you died, which is nothing. So it's really in your best interest to go to the hospital and heal yourself, because if you get knocked out a certain amount of times, you actually die, and then you lose all the progress you've made in the game so far. There's just one problem with all this. The hospital is very hard to find. Okay, so the blue star that I thought might be the hospital is actually a jet ski, it turns out. I couldn't find it. For the life of me, I could not find this place, so I spent the entire game doing every mission with basically 0 health. So anytime anybody so much as punched me one time, I just got knocked out. But you know what? Eventually, I figured out why the hospital is so hard to find. One cool feature about this game is that some buildings on the map don't appear until you zoom in more. Actually, that's a little bit inaccurate. It's not some buildings. It is just the hospital. So arguably the most important building in the entire game, to me anyways, because I had 0 health the entire time, does not exist on the map unless you're zoomed in enough. It's hidden. It's like they don't want you to find it. And you know what? I kind of think I know why they don't want you to find it, because you know what happens when you get there and you try to get healed?
Is that a hospital? It is a hospital! Let's freaking go! Let's go in there. How do I get into the hospital? No. Please tell me they did not forget to like add this part of the game in or something. Did they forget to program this part?
What kind of sick freaks designed this game? Who are you? Where do you live? Comment it below. I just want to talk. After all this, I was able to successfully hide all the weeds and get my next mission.
Let's go. Wait, why was I small all of a sudden? Did you see that?
But unfortunately, after I was given the next mission, which was just the same mission, but this time with more weed, I died and lost all my progress in the game.
Oh my god, I died. You are killed. Do I get to go to the hospital now? All right, time for the moment of truth. Did I lose all my progress or just some of my progress? Hey bro, I want to work in your gang. Oh my god! You need to hide drugs and stash. I lost all my progress because I didn't go to the hospital. Because there is no way to get in the hospital.
And after this, I was pretty much fed up with the game.
Man, fuck this game.
So I went to the only place that I knew I could actually count on.
Let's go! Woo! Whoa!
You know what? Maybe this game's not so bad after all. I'll see you guys later.
It's time to learn Kung Fu and end bullying, bitch. Kung Fu boy against bullying. Why does he look so concerned when he's punching the punching bag? He's like, is this how you punch? I don't know. I don't know, help.
And of course, before you get to do anything, it gives you an ad.
Whoa, what is this game, Nerdy Boy? He doesn't look that nerdy to me.
Here is the Kung Fu boy against bullying's origin story. We're just at school, we're chilling, not hurting anybody, and a bully comes up to us and he's pissed that we got a better grade on a test than him, and then he just wrecks us. It's a crazy fight, dude. A dust cloud forms. There's like a cat in there for some reason, and that's pretty much where the game leaves us, with us cleaning up the mess that our bully made. And dear Lord, what a mess it is.
Okay, so it looks like on the left are things I need to do to help this poor kid. So I'm gonna press the locker button. Oh, and I guess fix the locker. The school is gonna make the kid fix the locker? He got beat up.
It's a very gruesome story so far. We're like dressing our wounds, our bloody wounds. And I just want to know, who is running this school? It seems very cruel to me that we got beat up and now we're the ones cleaning up. How is that fair? Where are the teachers? Where's the principal? Where's the janitor? I'm a little worried that halfway through the game, we're gonna find out that that was the principal.
He's like, that's right, and I'll do it again. Stop being smarter than me. I'm supposed to be the smartest one here.
We go to a kung fu place straight away. I guess we decide there are no adults here that are going to help me. I need to take matter into my own hands. I need to learn how to fight. The first thing our sensei tells us to do: get a new outfit. He says, get out of those ugly ass clothes, dude. No wonder you got beat up. You look like a dweeb. At this point, we need to talk about this kid's voice, because I hate it. The first time we hear people talk in this game, it's just like text to speech voice. It sounds like a TikTok or something.
You got more marks in test than me, so what?
But the next time we hear him speak, he has this like high-pitched elf voice.
Like new.
Ugh. I hate it. You know what, actually square up, kid. That's right, I hate you too now. Yeah, I'm the bully now. I'm the Kung Fu man for bullying. My theory is that they must have just downloaded a bunch of random dialogue from some stock library somewhere and just like tried to make it work in different circumstances. Because sometimes he doesn't even have the same voice.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. So ready. So ready. So ready. So ready.
Alright, we've got our outfit customized. Now it's time to train. Training consists of this boy kicking this bag while staring deeply into our eyes. Gotta make the enemy uncomfortable. I like it. Then our sensei takes us to a deserted island where the training continues.
First things first, let's eat some soup.
Much better.
Then just water? Yeah, I guess so, man.
Where are my parents? I'm eating soup in the desert with a strange old man. Where are my legal guardians? I need help. I feel like I'm in constant danger in this game. There's a battleship behind me. I'm worried that's going to attack. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or it's the training, but suddenly our little kung fu boy has the voice of a man.
Do it. 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 Do it.
He's finally gone through the final stage of puberty. Kung fu.
Breathe in, breathe out. That was really bothering me.
What was bothering you? What are you talking about? Oh, man, I was really wondering when someone was gonna come along and put a rock on my back while I plank. Thank you so much. God, that was really bothering me. Here's the messed up part. Halfway through training, our bully finds us while we're eating with the sensei, and he takes pictures of us through the window. And then in the next scene, the pictures are all over school, and we've gotten the shit beaten out of us again. This game is ruthless. I mean, really, we're trying to get ourselves out of a bad situation. He can't even cut us some slack for like a day. But our just desserts might actually be right around the corner, because right after this, the game presents us with a pretty interesting development.
Hi, George.
My bully.
Get ready for the tournament.
Is he going to a tournament with me? Am I gonna be fighting him in a tournament? This is gonna be sick. That's right, we get to face off in a tournament against the bully that started it all. And to get ready for this tournament, we decorate?
That was really bothering me.
What am I doing right now? Why am I decorating this room? I thought I was just packing my bags for the tournament, but then it was like, and put a couch down, put on a weird hat, and some silly shoes. All right, it's time to show this bully who's boss. It's time to use everything we've learned in a series of complicated kung fu challenges that will test our skills. Unfortunately, the game does not let us participate in this part. We just get to watch a cutscene of the two boys chopping wood with their bare hands and then getting into another fight. Fortunately, we absolutely maul this kid. We destroy him. Let's go! I guess that's what separates us from the bullies. Sure, I will beat the shit out of you so hard that you'll wish you were never born, but only for a trophy. I'll only do it in a controlled environment where people are watching it happen, and then I get a big reward and you don't. And to be fair, when I'm done, I'll clean him up. I'll pick the little leaves off of him. I'll, you know, sedate him with this needle. Sure. I'll also stitch his chest shut. Actually, a little too graphic. I think we might have gone a little bit too hard on the poor lad, but nevertheless, I'm happy we did it. I gave myself a medal and took a picture to commemorate the occasion, and then the game informed me that it was all done.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Game done? Is that what it said? Sorry, did I just beat the game? That was it? And that's how I ended bullying. Now I'm going to become the president. Hello and welcome to the Oval Office. It's time to talk about the president. I immediately started this game by making a grave mistake. I clicked don't allow to send notifications. Maybe I should have clicked allow. They might need me for something in the middle of the day when I'm not paying attention. Like if my world is about to get nuked by aliens or something, I'll probably want to be able to be reached. But a good president never admits they were wrong, so it was time to take the oath of office. Why is the person that's in charge of like the oath of office like a train conductor? So this is mostly just a game where you pick between two options, a good option and an evil option. The only problem is the consequences of picking either option are pretty unclear. In fact, it seems like most of the time it's completely inconsequential.
Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of president.
That I will steal all public property. Screw it, dude, I'm clicking that.
Haha, nice joke.
This guy's just like, yeah, okay, dude, good one. Can we keep doing the oath now? That was not a joke, okay? You don't think I'll do it? I already am. He looks down and his train conductor uniform is just gone. He's naked. And I'm starting with these. So I sign my presidential oath, I do a little dance, and that's it. I'm the president. It should be noted that this little dance is my favorite part of the game. It's actually one of the only good parts of this whole game. He just looks like he's having so much fun. It's funny, it's silly. And the president isn't the only one that gets to do it either. This lady comes into the office to give me a gift, and then she starts doing the dance. When I sign things into law that all my citizens like, they start doing the dance. How sick is that? I never wanted to be president before, but if this is what it's like, sign me up, dude. Call me Joseph Brandon. The craziest part of this game has got to be the public executions. Yeah, no, really. There are public executions in this game.
Execute.
Old President Dan runs a bit of a different kind of society, I guess you could say. Say one bad word about me, and I will strike you with lightning. I will harness the power of the gods, and I will wipe you off the earth, unfortunately. One of the laws you can sign is that, like, everyone should fight, and obviously the citizens, they don't like that. And they start speaking out, and the game gives you the option to execute somebody. Isn't that insane? This game has such, like, a cute art style. I was not expecting that. I just know that after summoning this lightning and destroying this man, my little guy is at his podium just like... And the game appears to get even darker from there. Pardon death row prisoners?
I robbed a bank to pay for my daughter's hospital bill.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I was looking for something a little more light. I think I'm gonna move on to the next game. Hey guys, it's me, your favorite superhero.
Rope Man. Guys, I don't want to spoil the review for Gorilla Superhero, but I really like this game.
Whoa, what did I just stumble across here? Oh my god, he is getting into it, dude.
Yeah, this guy seems cool as hell. And sure, I had questions.
Why does he have human hair? He already has fur on the rest of his body. He's got like bleached blonde hair.
But his dancing put me in such a great mood that I was willing to look past all that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the whole review like this.
It's really hot in here. The beginning cutscene got me freaking hyped. Our gorilla is sitting on a rooftop with his unexplained panda friend when we leap into action to help defeat a bad guy that the police are fighting. And this is when I learned the true appeal of the game. The combat. Is this punching? I can't tell if I'm hitting them. What? What did I just press? Everyone turned into skeletons, dude. Whoa, dude. What the hell? Combat, I guess, is a pretty loose term for what's going on in this game. There is a punch button, sure, and it does a little bit of damage. But then you have this whole outer ring of powers and spells that your gorilla is somehow able to harness. And they're so powerful. Basically a one-hit kill for any enemy. It could be a normal guy, it could be a zombie, it could be this like weird purple futuristic BMX rider. Every move just turns them into skeletons. No questions asked. You just push it and it's like, they're dead. They're gone. They've been dead for years. Their bodies decay. I love how this gorilla runs. Like a little gorilla man. Is this how gorillas really run? That'd be crazy to see a gorilla running around like this in the zoo. I just got somewhere to be. Maybe they do run like that. I don't know. Can we get a video of how gorillas really run on the screen, please? Your gorilla can run, jump, smash, swing from rope, and he can even use said rope to yank people. Whoa. Oh, actually, can I shoot web at people? Gotta yank these fools. Yeah, I am. I'm yanking them. Get yanked. You can yank people. You can yank them to their death, which is quite frankly how I want to go. I don't want to die, but if I have to, make it by a monkey. Make it by a monkey yanking me with a rope. I want to be walking around my city, my beautiful crime landscape city, and I want a giant gorilla to land next to me and shoot a rope at me, and then he just yanks me. And then that's just it. Lights out immediately. The last thing I experience in this world is just like a moment of like zooming toward a monkey. Now you might think that having such earth-shattering powers would be a constant net positive, but to be fair, there actually were a few instances where they got in the way. I wonder if I can steal this cop car. Oops, I wanted to steal a car and I accidentally destroyed the entire thing and everyone in sight. But luckily, you actually don't really need a car in this game because the gorilla is faster than the cars on his own. Kinda crazy that they even added cars into the game at all when they're completely useless. Also, even when you do get in them, the gorilla doesn't even fit. And also, the cars in this game have that shitty game mechanic where instead of like a joystick, there's just a left and right button for steering, as if that's useful at all. I think there's a reason those haven't been implemented in real cars. You're about to hit a deer and you're just like jamming the right button. No! Get out of the way! Now, unfortunately, this game does get old after a few minutes. As far as I can tell, there's no story in this game. You're basically meant to just run around and turn people into skeletons, which is fun at first, sure, but I don't know, can I turn people into other spooky things like goblins and witches? Also, the game kept coming up with this pop-up that said something like, explore the world to win achievements. And then it would send you directly into an ad, which was pretty annoying. Explore the world to win achievements. Yeah, that's what I'm doing that. If you would stop showing me these ads, it's like you're mad at me that the ads are coming up. It's like, don't watch these ads, dude. Explore the world. I'm trying. So outside of upgrading your character to the red and blue gorilla, which I did do. Yes! Yahoo! Look at the red little butt. There really is no reason to keep playing this game for more than like a half an hour. So, while I will most likely never play this game again, I would like to thank you, Super Gorilla Hero. This one goes out to you, Super Gorilla Hero. Thank you for all the great times, you crazy little ape. Howdy. Yes, my friends, it is finally time to talk about My Horse Prince. Apparently, the second I downloaded this game, it decided it's actually not called My Horse Prince, it's called something else. But fear not, the game is still about a human-faced horse. I know that's why you guys were sticking around. I know what my viewers want. This game kind of flows like one of those episodes or chapters type games. First, I had to name our main character. I thought I was naming the horse, so I accidentally named her Horace. And Horace explains that she recently moved to the countryside to get away from her ugly middle-aged coworkers.
I poured so much of myself into my work that my only interaction with men was at the office. An office full of middle-aged salary men nobody would call attractive. The hell? Bunch of old weirdos that literally nobody could love. Okay, so she moved to the countryside to try to find a Prince Charming of sorts.
She's on the hunt for some hot guys. And then we meet this guy. This guy owns a ranch where they train racehorses. I don't know why he looks like that, and they never acknowledge it. Dude, you know Horace is pissed right now. She traveled all the way from the city to the countryside to find some hot guys, and then she meets this guy? This, I have to imagine, is the exact type of guy she was trying to get away from. I mean, sure, I don't know for a fact that they look like SpongeBob drew a middle-aged man with that magical pencil and it came to life. But look at this guy. He's not exactly a hot guy.
Are you here to see some horses? Oh, yes. Well, there's one over there. Go have a closer look. And there he is. He has a human head? What's that? Missy, don't tell me. You're seeing the horse as a man? You got real long when he said that. You're seeing the horse as a man?
So it turns out that Horace is actually the only person that can see a human face on this horse, lending further credibility to my theory that this is not a human with a horse body, it is a horse with a human face, who should not be pursued romantically. That's just Danny's 2 cents.
Let me guess. Your year of the horse? Yeah, I am. I've heard that weird girls born in the year of the horse sometimes see horses as attractive men. People with the ability are really something special.
I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like he's trying to make it seem like a superpower, and quite frankly, I very much disagree. This is a curse. It's not some ability that you can choose to use that somehow gives you an advantage over other people. You're cursed. Every time she looks at a horse, it's some guy. She looks horses in the eyes, and they're like, hey, sorry, but if you gave me that in a game of like, would you rather, I'm picking the other option every time. Anyways, let's talk to this hot horse some more.
People with the ability are really something special. Praise, praise. Wish I could get attracted to one of these things. I'm around them all day. Don't worship me. What's going on? Hey, is this guy bothering you? I'll stomp him into the dirt. He's just a tiny little potato man. Don't worry, I'll use my hooves and I'll kick him into the ground.
From the amount of this game that I've played, which admittedly is not as much as I probably should have, I can't really tell if this is supposed to be romantic or not. And honestly, I don't know if Horace knows that either. I think she's working through some very complicated feelings. She keeps saying things like, maybe I could hook up with this guy. Oh wait, oh no, he's a horse! What am I thinking? He's a horse! Oh, I've been duped again.
He neighs and whinnies. I wouldn't say those are the reasons you can't date a horse, but you're on the right track.
Outside of how insane the premise of this game is and how confused I am every time I talk to this horse, this game is actually pretty boring. It's mostly just like skipping through dialogue boxes and then playing these weird feeding/training games where you're either feeding him carrots or having him run on treadmills that he breaks every time he uses one, both of which drain his energy, and the only way to get his energy back is by talking to him, which could be interesting, but the only thing he ever wants to talk about is horse stuff.
You like ranches? What do you think of carrots?
I don't care about the carrots. I want to talk about hot guys. Call me crazy, but this game did not exactly draw me in and make me want to play more of it. It's kind of wild that they made a game that has such a weird premise that you can't help but want to click on it, but then they totally fumbled in the execution. How could a game about dating a man horse be so bland? So yeah, that's it for this game, and you know what? That's all the games. That is all the games I was going to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey Greg, I know that I'm late to this video. I'm gonna be talking about the Dobre Brothers' new music video with Lil Pump. It's called You Know You Lit. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you that this is new, okay? It's a couple weeks old, so I'm sorry for being a little bit tardy to the party. If you've already seen other people talk about it, I'm sorry. But you know what? When they released that song a couple weeks ago, it wasn't even new then, okay? Because they've already released this song twice before in slightly different formats. They've uploaded You Know You Lit in 2017, 2018, and finally 2020. I don't know why they keep remaking the exact same song just slightly differently. And that's really what I want to talk about today. Because while the recent music video is pretty bad, it's even worse considering the fact that this is the only song that they can come up with. They've been making the same song for 3 years. So in today's video, I'd like to take a trip to the past, even more so than I already was going to, and talk about the history of You Know You Lit.
Yeah, we're not flipping this time, we actually about to rap. Hey, Dobre Brothers, let's get it. Easy money. It's about to get lit. Alright, Lucas, you started off. I'll follow. Alright, you ready? I'm about to go in.
I like that they're trying to like amp themselves up at the beginning of the song. I guess they do this in the beginning of a lot of rap songs where there's like a long period of instrumental before the beat drops. So they sort of had to fill that space by just like ad-libbing and saying stuff to get you in the vibe of the song. But I just like in this one how it seems like they're like planning the song. Okay, so we're gonna rap, right? Yeah, I think so. Why, did you want to sing? No, you're right. We should definitely rap. Let's all rap, okay? We're gonna rap. Good, so we all agree this is going to be a rap song. When we're done, can we go to Chili's? Okay, Lucas, you go first. I'm Lucas, and I'm gonna go first. And I'm gonna sing. No!
Alright, Lucas, you started off. I'll follow. Alright, you ready? I'm about to go in. Yeah.
I swear to God, dude, I'm gonna go in right now. I swear. The second I go in, I'm gonna go in so hard. Dude, the song's over. We finished like an hour ago. We just did it without you because you wouldn't stop saying I'm gonna go in.
Started from the grocery store. Now I own the grocery store. Head spinning through the aisles, flipping through my marble floor.
So we start off with a line referencing the Dobre brothers passed on Vine. They used to do Vines where they would backflip in front of people at the grocery store and get in their way. But now he's so rich that he's saying he owns a grocery store. And he says he can just head spin through the aisles all day, just spinning around on his head like a fucking Beyblade, just bouncing off the aisles. That's the life, isn't it? Buy a grocery store and just spin around on your head. The American dream.
Teachers say we couldn't make it, but we still do what we love. Now we heading for the hills. We be watching from above.
Oh shit. Is it just me or does it look like he pulled something when he did that move? Like that was the first time he ever tried that, and the second he got up there, he was like, oh fuck. Like look at his face. That is the face of someone who just realized that he can't do that dance move. That's that not getting out of bed for 3 weeks face. He genuinely looks scared, like he doesn't know what's gonna happen next. He's like, am I just gonna be stuck like this forever?
Hit it like you don't care. Hit it if you ain't scared. Hit it like you don't care. Hit it if you know you lit.
All right, I love this chorus. Hit it if you don't care. Hit it if you ain't scared. Hit it if you don't care. Hit it if you know you lit. A very interesting chorus, I gotta say. I honestly don't know what it means. Like, are they talking about hitting a dance move? Like hitting the woe? Hitting them folks? Are they talking about hitting it like some kind of sex thing? Either way, why would you be scared? Dude, I think that girl likes you. Huh? Really? Yeah, dude, I think so. Dude, go over there and hit it. Hit it like you're not even scared to. Dude, you got it. Dude, what? What? Huh? You're scared. You're scared to hit it. I'm not.
Bottom red bottoms and I'm smacking that A. Calls for a pause, but we ain't here to play. Bachelor degree, master degree, made it through. Where were you?
Oh, okay. An educational flex. Bachelor degree, master's degree, made it through. Where were you? Where were you? Why didn't you help me study for finals, dude? I almost failed. Where were you when I was getting my master's degree? You know, before I was even trying to do social media? If you didn't support me back then you get no love now. It's also a little bit funny to flex a degree that you're clearly not using at all now. I don't even know what his degree is, but quite frankly, I don't think I have to know that he's not using it in the videos that he's making now. Like fake tongue prank on brothers. I'd be pretty hard pressed to think of a degree that is necessary to make that video.
Hop in my chariot, they call me Apollo. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm 4.
What? 1, 2, 3, and then I'm 4. What does that mean? All right, everyone. On the count of 3, I will be 4. 1, 2,
3, and then I'm 4.
Hop in, that's drop top. Yeah, that grind, it's non-stop. That's your girl right there. She got my name on her crop top.
Yeah, that's a weird line because I can't picture anyone like over the age of 11 wearing a Dobre Brothers shirt. What does he mean by that? Is that your girl? That's my daughter. Yeah. Nah. She's wearing a Dobre Brothers crop top. She's my daughter now.
GTR, I'm swerving. What? Got your head turning. Yeah. 220 on the dash. Launch control, whiplash.
Oh, Jesus. I think he's trying to say he crashed his car. I'm sorry, dude, that sucks. He said, GTR, I'm swerving. Lost control, whiplash. Yikes. That's not a flex. That's sad. Now, I think we both really enjoyed that song. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think you'd be surprised at just how successful this song became. This song has 120 million views on YouTube. Isn't that crazy? How does that happen? The next one's got 70 million. They're really out here. I mean, say what you want about the songs not being good and being the same song over and over, but they pull the views. This next one they uploaded in 2018. It's called You Know You Lit Remix featuring 6ix9ine. That's right, the rapper 6ix9ine is supposedly in this. Spoiler alert, it's not really
6ix9ine. It's just some guy that looks like him. Which is kind of crazy that they got 70 million views on a song featuring 6ix9ine and it doesn't even have 6ix9ine in it. That's a wild strategy. Just saying someone's in your song that's not.
Buy the red bombs and I'm smacking that A. Call shot calls cause we kill every day. Bachelor degree, master degree.
He really wants you to know that he's got a master's degree. Did he say where were you again too?
Made it through, where were you?
He really wants you to know that he has a master's degree, and he also really wants to know where you were when he was doing that. Why weren't you there? We don't need to cover too much in this song. It's almost identical to the first one. Most of their verses are almost exactly the same. It's the same beat. The only real thing that's different is that 6ix9ine is in this, even though it's not even 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine with the crew, yeah. Don't think I'm a fool, yeah.
And the imposter 6ix9ine's verse is loud, and that is all. All right, so there's all your background. Those are the You Know You Lits up until now. Now we have been blessed with the song You Know You Lit, featuring none other than Lil Pump. And this song is admittedly a lot better. The first two were it just seemed like they had no flow, no presence at all. That one dude really wanted you to know that he had a master's degree. And in this one, to be quite frank, it doesn't really seem like he cares if you know that or not, which is an improvement for sure. But you can definitely tell that they worked on their flow a little bit, thought about their lyrics a little bit more. They also actually got Lil Pump in this one. It's not just some guy dressed like him, which was definitely a surprise to me. I really thought it was just gonna be an imposter again. But with all that being said, I'm still gonna clown on him because it's what I do. I am a clown. Let's check it out.
We back again, hitting it again. Oh, yeah. Get up on your feet and bring a friend.
Aw, did he just friend zone his girlfriend? That's his girlfriend. He said bring a friend and it panned up to his girlfriend who's just staring blankly at the camera. Do you think she saw this later and was like, what the fuck? What's that supposed to mean? Have we just been friends this whole time and I didn't know? And he comes up and he's like, hey, what'd you think about the music video, pal?
If you know you lit, yeah. Man, I know I'm lit. Hit it if you know you lit.
That girl, I think it's Lucas's girl. It's Lucas or Marcus's girlfriend. Seems like she does not want to be there at all whatsoever. I feel really bad actually because at first he friend zoned her and now she's just kind of like standing around for the rest of the music video. Kind of like, well, what am I doing here then? Wait, hold on. Is there like a weird subplot going on in this? I think I'm catching on to something here. 1 second. So Lucas calls his girlfriend his friend and then like in the rest of the video she looks kind of sad and then in this shot it looks like they're arguing.
Hit it if you know you lit, yeah. Yeah, I know I'm lit. Hit it if you know you lit.
Everyone else is like dancing all happy and like rapping at the camera, and these two are just like, why did you call me your friend? I'm not your friend. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't realize we were dating. Is that so hard to believe? Yeah, actually, it's been 3 years. You know what? I think I figured out what this song is actually about. The whole hit it if you know you lit. I was unsure before, but I think I've got it now. This song is directed at Cody Ko, because they challenged him to a boxing match, right? They want him to hit them if he knows he's lit. This song goes out to Cody Ko. If you really know you're that lit, then hit us. Punch us in the face if you know you lit. Come on, buddy, put him up. Let's go. Punch us if you know you lit. I just love that the whole premise of this song revolves around like saying this phrase over and over, hit it if you know you lit, that I don't even know if they know what it means. Like, I think they're just saying it. It is kind of interesting. They've released this song multiple times, and the first time they released it, the chorus had a lot of words, like lots of different lines, or at least a few. And in this song, it's just, hit it if you know you lit. Yeah, you know you lit. It's just kind of devolved each time. Eventually, they're just gonna get rid of all the other words, and the song is just gonna be like, hit, 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 hit.
I'ma hit it like I don't care. Balenciaga got like 10 pairs. Hit it, quit it, no I ain't scared.
I'm starting to think he is scared. They keep talking about not being scared. What is there to be afraid of? I don't understand. They're either having sex or dancing. Why does he keep talking about it if he's not scared? No one thinks you're scared. I'ma hit it like I don't care. I'ma hit it like I ain't scared. I'ma hit it, I'm a brave guy. I'ma hit it and I won't cry. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, Lil Pump's verse.
Hit it cause you know I'm lit. Got 2 bust downs on my wrist. Ooh, no I can't wife no chick. No. Lil Pump there spending money on a bitch.
I gotta admit, the first time I watched this, I did not think that Lil Pump was really in this. The first couple shots he looks edited in. They like stabilized it weird or something. Like they put some weird filter on it that makes him look like he's not a part of the video. I don't know why they did that. It's like they're trying to make you think he's not really in it. But I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure that that's Lil Pump, and I'm pretty sure that he was there. And one of the ways that I can tell is that when they filmed the rest of the music video, it was daytime, and then when Lil Pump shows up, it's nighttime. Like that was the only time Lil Pump was available. Or even funnier if he showed up like 5 hours late to the shoot because, you know, that's what you do when you're a famous musician. You show up late to things. Because I just really love the thought of like the Dobre brothers all turning up to their song and filming it for like 2 hours being like, yeah, we know we lit. And then like they all finish their verses and then just kind of have to sit around being like, he should be here by now, right? He's not coming, dude. He's not fucking coming. I knew it. He knows he's lit. He knows he's too lit. He's not gonna come. That's a big power move on Lil Pump's part, showing up 5 hours after everyone else is done filming. I'm pretty sure he also brought his own girls because there's way more girls here now than there were before. All right, so there's a big elephant in the room here that I think pretty much everyone who's talked about this song has talked about, and that's that like Lil Pump does not look like he wants to be there at all. And I don't think he does. Like he straight up looks like he's being held hostage. If you told me that they filmed this whole music video and recorded this song without thinking Lil Pump was gonna be in it, but then later that night they happened to see him leaving a club and they kidnapped him and brought him back to their crib and made him film this really quickly before the cops got wise, I would probably believe you. But on the other hand, it also kind of looks like the Dobre brothers don't give a fuck that he's there either. They're just kind of like, yeah, okay, we did it. We got Little Pump in the song.
Balenciaga, Louis, you know my life is a movie.
Hey, last night was a movie, dude. I kicked it with the Dobre brothers. You should have seen the shit we got into, dude. We did that last to stop using mouth wins challenge. We did that pranking my girlfriend 100 times in 24 hours challenge, which is a brutal title, by the way, dude. This is a 15-minute video where this girl supposedly gets pranked 100 times. That's insane. That's like 7 pranks a minute. Shit, maybe his life is a movie. All right, guys, well, there you have it. There's the history of You Know You Lit. I hope you learned something. I hope you had a good time. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. So consider subscribing to be Greg. Thank you, Queen Kazzy, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where a pumpkin talks for 15 minutes with me on its shirt. Bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this?
Hello, welcome back to the second channel, guys. I know that I just posted a video in this exact same outfit talking about the Titanic 2, which is a cruise ship, but I have more info on cruise ships, and that is because people are now living on cruise ships. Could this be the solution to the housing crisis? No. Is it interesting to talk about nonetheless? Yes.
You could live on a cruise ship full-time between $30,000 to $50,000 a year. No worries about rent, homeowners insurance.
No worries about rent. However, it does cost $30,000 to $50,000 a year, which would technically be rent.
You live on a ship, and a lot of it is included. You'll get free food, free drinks, you get to travel the world. No worries whatsoever. No fixing leaky roofs, plumbing problems, foundation issues.
You don't get to have any belongings because you live in a tiny cruise ship room. You can own like 10 articles of clothing total, and you sleep in a bunk bed.
The list goes on. Just live on a cruise ship, travel. Life is easy.
It is a interesting idea, and I can actually see it being appealing to some people, but Graham, I think you might be overselling it a little bit. If it was that great, wouldn't you be doing it? Why don't you live on a cruise ship, Graham Stephan? So you might think it just seems like a far-fetched idea, a hypothetical, a pipe dream. But what if I told you that there are people actually living that pipe? Dream.
This is Angeline and Richard Burke.
Sorry, I know that I'm 2 seconds into the video. What? That is an insane smile. All right, smile.
Our yearly costs were close to $75,000 a year. When we moved in 2013, all of our things went up in flames in a moving truck. So that kind of helped us become minimalist.
No, it didn't kind of help you become minimalist. It forced you into minimalism. It minimalized you. That's crazy. Well, I guess that solves the problem of like having to get rid of all your stuff to go move into a cruise ship.
When it came time for retirement, these avid travelers picked a new home that matched their frugal lifestyle.
What's confusing to me is like, how do you live on the ship? Because once you get back to the dock where you started and where it ends, will they let you stay on the ship? Like if you're booked on the next one, do you get to keep your same room? Because you'd want to be able to like set up shop in one room and not have to constantly be getting off the ship and getting back on, switching rooms. You'd want a little place to call home, right?
And they've spent the last few years globe-trotting from port to port.
So Tokyo was great, Kuala Lumpur was great, Singapore was great.
Name one place you didn't like.
I don't want to hear about the great places. I want to hear him say, like, Italy was great, France was great, Spain fucking sucked. England was great.
Not everything's easier. Laundry's not always easy. Sometimes laundry's done in the sink.
In the end, these inconveniences are minor compared to the money they're saving.
Like the last 2 years or so, it was $35,000 or less.
Yearly cost of living $35,000. So that's like the equivalent of a little less than $3,000 a month. That's actually kind of baller. I mean, if they're happy with that, I'm just a little curious about the logistics here.
It's incredible how you can make that so much more affordable when you bundle in.
And come to think of it, why is it so affordable? If you wanted to live in an apartment building that was this nice, that had all of these amenities, free shows every night, free food, a pool, gym, like a city inside, some of these cruise ships are insane. I think it would cost more than $3,000 a month. So why is it that when all of those things are on a boat in the ocean, it costs less? How is that possible? Is it actually the land itself that costs so much? And so if you're not on land, you're on the water, then you're not paying for mortgage on a land. Let me see if I can Google this. Why are cruises so cheap? At least relative to hotels. They expect most people will spend more on the ship. Oh, you are a more or less captive audience, so they know many people will spend more money in booze, the casino, upsell restaurants, ship shops, and art auction scam. Aha! So they make money off you once you're there. That $3,000 a month is just to get in the door, and then you have to spend money on other stuff, but not food. You know, like if you were a tourist there and didn't live there, you'd probably get souvenirs, photos, all that jazz. They are genuinely traveling a lot while they're there because they're getting off at each port. They've visited all these countries, so they're probably spending a decent amount of money taking taxis, excursions, stuff like that as well that they wouldn't be spending on if they lived in a stationary place.
We've proven to ourselves we don't need a house, we don't need a home base, we don't need a car.
What if you need to get something in the mail? Where do you mail it to? If you order something from Amazon, where does it show up? Does an Amazon delivery person, like, you see them paddling in a canoe towards your boat on the horizon? I guess why would they need to get mail? Why does anyone need mail? I think if anything, the one thing these people have proven is that you don't need mail. All right, here's another person, 88-year-old retires and lives on a cruise ship.
An estimated 24 million people are expected to take cruises this year. One report showed more than a quarter of them are age 60 or older, and more than 1/5 are retired.
And 50% of them actually just had all of their belongings go up in flames in a moving truck. It's kind of a weird coincidence.
But for one woman, the ocean liner is her only home. CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg met her while covering another story on board.
Oh, damn, she's friendly with the captain. No wonder she wants to stay on the ship. He likes her.
Did you miss me?
I did.
They're in love. She just lives on the cruise ship because she's dating the captain.
But how often are you talking to the family at home?
Oh, I talk to him every day.
Okay.
Okay. Have you told them about us yet?
Aboard the Crystal Serenity, she's known simply as Mama Lee, and she's been living there for the past 8 years.
I do what I want, when I want, if I want.
She and her late husband Mason took nearly 100 cruises together.
Oh my God. So she was already about that cruise life before this thing even came into existence. She went on 100 cruises? That's wild. It's like she's already spent more time on cruise ships than she has living a normal life.
The last thing he ever said to me, this was the day before he died.
The last thing he ever said to me is, I'm not gonna fit on this floating door. You just have to take it yourself. And then he just sort of drifted off into the deep.
Don't you quit cruising.
Oh, don't quit cruising. That's what he said. Okay.
But I got very, very tired of packing and unpacking. So I said, there's got to be a better way to do this.
And the answer was, how about I don't leave at all?
Uh-huh.
She makes it seem like it was his idea. That's good. I should do that.
Everybody knows her, and she knows everybody.
Berger Vorland is captain of the Crystal Serenity.
Oh, he's the captain? Then who was that other guy?
She gets along with her day, and she makes herself busy, and she has her things and her opinions, and she's a wonderful person.
Her opinions? Why did you bring that up? What kind of opinions does she have? She's great, you know. She does have her, opinions. She's 88 years old, but other than that, she's great.
There are a lot of people who would say, well, I'm going to go to a retirement place.
Oh, hell no. Why do that? I'm now a great-grandmother, and my grandchildren are having children, but I don't want to be there every minute for that.
Wow, my grandchildren are having children, and I don't want to be anywhere near those suckers. If they want to see me, they're gonna have to shell out $3,000 for a cruise. That actually would be super annoying if one of my relatives did this and I had to book a cruise every time I wanted to see them. I don't know that I would see them very often.
I love babies, but they grow up.
They grow up, and I don't want to be there when that happens.
Hundreds of different ports, but where the ship is going? Irrelevant. For Mama Lee, these days, the ship is the destination.
Everything has been there, done that. If I've been there and done that, I don't go off the ship, and I love it when everybody goes touring. I got the whole ship to myself with all the help.
You got this figured out.
Oh, absolutely.
So she doesn't even leave the ship most of the time, unlike that other couple. Well, for her then, it's like not really even like being on vacation. It kind of is just like living in a senior home. There's people there to cook you stuff, you have help all the time, you have a tiny room. Why is it different than just being at a senior living place? I guess because it's not just seniors living there, but she doesn't even like kids because they grow up.
Cruise director Rick Spath considers himself part of her extended family at sea.
That's Lee. She doesn't care where the ship goes. She loves to dance her way around the world.
I dance every single day at 5:15. I think I live a fairy tale existence.
I still think I do the same dance step with every dance.
Yeah, you do, but that's okay.
Thanks, Charlie.
This is interesting. It seems like it's mostly a retired people thing. I wonder if cruise lines will start to encourage this trend. They could start a cruise line just for retired people. Imagine a whole boat on the ocean with just full of old people. And it doesn't even stop at ports because they don't want to get off. They just want to do their thing. It doesn't even move. It just like floats 20 feet off the dock. Okay, here's an article on CNBC. See what a 28-year-old paid for an apartment on a cruise ship. Oh, so it's not just retired people. There's 28-year-olds doing this as well. 28-year-olds like, yeah, the only way I could see my grandma is if I live on a cruise ship with her, so I'm kind of stuck here. Wells, who is 28 and lives in San Diego, leased a residence on board a luxury boat that he will move into and work remotely from for at least 3 years as it sails around the world. So he doesn't live in San Diego then. He lives on the open sea. It comes complete with medical services, a farmer's market, private kitchens, and an exercise center. Farmer's market? And where exactly are these local farmers growing their crops? The thing that most excites me is I don't have to upend my daily routine in order to go see the world. Well, you did have to do that, but it will just become your daily routine, I guess. You did upend your whole life to do this. The MV Narrative is an upscale residential ship being built by Storylines, the brainchild of co-founder and CEO Alistair Punton, who had never been on a cruise before founding the company. Now, how much will this cost to live permanently on this thing? For an entry-level Discover Studio, which at 237 square feet includes a fold-away bed, pantry area, desk, and separate shower room. 300 grand for 12 years. Okay, let's do the math. By Googling it. $25,000 a year, which, you know, is like $2,000 a month. Rent-wise, it's not terrible, but space-wise it is, actually. 237 square feet? Okay, well that's definitely not the room from the picture. Oh, for this residency, this is priced from $875,000 to $8 million. Okay, yeah, I gotta say, actually, for that price tag, it no longer seems worth it. I'm sorry, that's insane. It launched fractional ownership options in November with a 25% share starting at around $600,000. So it's like you're buying an apartment on the cruise ship, but if the cruise ship can't fill up enough rooms to like maintain business and stay afloat, then you just don't get to live there anymore? Oh, all-inclusive fees come on top of the purchase price, starting at around $2,100 a person per month. That $2,000 a month that he's paying over the course of 12 years is just for the room itself, and then he also has to pay $2,100 per month. So really he's paying like $4,000 per month to stay in a very small room. Uh-oh, 3-year cruise abruptly canceled. Okay, I don't think this was about the same thing we were just reading about, but yeah, that does seem like it could be a huge issue for this kind of lifestyle. I mean, even if you're like the lady who lives on the cruise ship, what if one of the cruises gets canceled because of weather or something, or the boat needs maintenance? Do they make you get off the ship? I kind of feel like they would.
The Life at Sea cruise was set to kick off in Istanbul in early November, with stops in 135 countries across all 7 continents, with prices ranging from roughly $30,000 per person each year to well over $100,000. Carrie Whitman tells us she already paid $32,000 for the trip, also selling her home and most of her possessions.
Even in planning, there were challenges. Like there were no travel insurance companies that could put a plan together for 3 years.
Well, that sounds like that would be a red flag if everyone was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen, so we're not gonna insure it. It's not gonna happen. Maybe should have been your first sign that things were amiss.
Passengers like Meredith and Carrie left wondering if they'll get their money back.
No, I'm hopeful that they will hold up their end of the contract. If that doesn't, then that's another story.
ABC News obtaining messages saying the company was unable to purchase a ship after investors declined to support us further.
They didn't have a boat? You know, I'm not too familiar with the cruise industry, but I would say that's probably where the problem started. You're gonna want to start with the boat. You know, at least Clive Palmer's not selling tickets to his Titanic 2 until he actually has the boat. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this interesting look at people living on a cruise ship. If you are currently living on a cruise ship, I hope it works out for the best, and enjoy yourself. Go get some sun, dude. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. I know I am. If you stumbled across this video thinking it was one of my main channel videos, it's not. This is my second channel. Get that through your skull. My second channel is where I like to get a little bit more goofy. I like to do a little bit less structured videos. You know, I don't have to script them out. I can just kind of sit down and just wing it. So that's what we're doing today. Also on this channel, I like to drink LaCroix, and I've mentioned in the past that I have a favorite flavor of LaCroix, but I've never mentioned what it is. I have a very special announcement. I actually have that flavor here with me today. It is the limoncello flavor. It's really good. So at the beginning of the year, I was thinking a lot about the year 2020. It sounds like such a futuristic year. I think we all thought we'd never get here, and now that we are, it feels like we're living in the future. It made me think a lot about, like, I wonder how close we are to what people in the past thought the future would be like. And then I stumbled across this video that's called In the Year 2000, Fashion Predictions from 1939. It's from this channel called Vintage Fashions, but it's this video from 1939 where all of these fashion experts try to guess what people will be wearing in the year 2000. And I'm obsessed with this video. I watch it a lot. I have, I think, almost the whole thing memorized. It's only 1 minute and 14 seconds long, and most of it is about women's fashion, but at the very end, they talk about men's fashion, and they do one little outfit for the man. And I think it's great. I love the outfit, and I'm pretty sad because it seems like it never really came to fruition. This type of outfit doesn't exist, and I truly think that it's the outfit of the ideal man of the future. So I want to show you guys this video, and then I'm going to make this outfit so that I can be the ideal man of the future. Okay, let's take a look at this video, but not before I get another sip of this limoncello.
Some of the most famous fashion designers in the US today have been asked to forecast what Eve will look like in AD 2000. One idea is a dress that can be adapted for morning, afternoon, or evening. It's the sleeves, what does it?
I love the way they used to talk back in the day. It's the sleeves, what does it? Everyone talks so fancy. So this is a dress where you can like zip off the sleeves when it gets hot, and then you can zip things on when it gets cold. I guess things like this exist. There's those zip off pants that like hiking dads wear. So maybe this kind of exists.
According to another artist, one dress of the future will consist of transparent net. The net, probably to catch the mail.
The net to catch the mail. That'd be cool if there was actually like a net gun that just shot out a net to catch men instead of just being made of net. This one I also feel like is kind of a thing. There's like mesh clothing, which is pretty similar. I don't know about this like wiry boob thing.
Apparently in AD 2000 we shall be having a hair-raising time. Yet another designer goes so far as to believe that skirts will disappear entirely. Shoes will have cantilever heels, and an electric belt will adapt the body to climatic changes. The lightly clad woman of tomorrow, ooh, swish.
Ooh, swish. Oh, fuck.
Will move in an atmosphere that's scientifically kept at the right temperature. The future bride in a wedding dress of glass. What the groom will wear, apart from a worried look, isn't mentioned.
I love that old school hating your wife humor. Oh, I'm getting married. Oh, fuck. Or maybe he's wearing a worried look because his wife's wedding gown is made out of glass.
A dress of aluminium, with a sash to change it for afternoon or evening, and an electric headlight to help her to find an honest man.
Ah, that'll help her find an honest man. A light bulb shining right in her eye. Ah, perfect. Now Now I can finally find an honest man. Oh, I was so blind before. I mean, metaphorically. Now I'm literally blind. Fuck, that really... should not have done that. I am seeing spots now, boy. Okay, alright, okay. Here comes the man part. Pay very close attention.
As for him, if he matters at all, there won't be any shaving, collars, ties, or pockets. He'll be fitted with a telephone, a radio, and containers for coins, keys, and candy for cuties.
Oh man, there's so much good stuff here. First off, they don't address this fucking crown that he's wearing. Are all men in the future kings?
There won't be any shaving, collars, ties, or pockets.
There won't be any shaving, colors, ties, or pockets. All of those things go out of style in the year 2000. No more ties, no more shaving. You will have to have a beard. Okay, so here's a breakdown of this outfit. He's in a full-ass jumpsuit. He's got a telephone and a radio strapped to his chest. And then he's got this belt with separate containers for coins, keys, and candy for cuties. I don't know what things were like back in the 30s, but was it that easy to woo a woman with just a container of candies? Hey, you wanna go back to my place? I've got jelly beans. I like that they took some liberties with like new inventions with the women, like the dress made of glass. It's like, ooh, that must be some kind of new type of glass. And they didn't really do that with the man. They took things that already exist, like a phone and a radio and containers, and just glued it to him. But anyway, I am dying to try this shit out.
All right, I got a whole bunch of boxes with a whole bunch of stuff. Let's open it up. Oops. Okay, I've got everything I need here and some stuff that it turns out I don't need. I've got a nice jumpsuit to put everything on. We got the belt to attach all the cool shit. I've got a little phone holder so I can attach the phone to my chest. I'm just gonna be using my cell phone since I don't know why I would use a landline looking thing when I can just use my phone. Then I've got some containers for coins, keys, and candies for cuties. So I was planning on just using these containers for coins and keys and then getting a nice big container for candies for cuties. So I bought this nice big thing. I figured in this weird world where candies equals cuties, I would want the biggest container for candies possible. So I ordered this, which I thought would be plastic, so I could drill some holes in it and then be able to tie some wire to the belt to attach it. Turns out this thing's made of glass and is a lot heavier than I expected. I don't think I'm going to be able to attach this to the belt, so I might just have to either use one of these containers for candies, which would be a shame because it's so goddamn small. I won't be able to get any cuties, or I'll just have to carry this thing around like a fucking creep to offer the candy to the cuties, like so. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I've also got some wire to make myself a crown. Let's tackle the belt first. I bought this nice belt with like a cool metal clip because I thought it would look futuristic. Okay, here's the rub. I've got to figure out where these are going to go on the belt. So I got to put the belt on, got to tighten it up. Oh, well, that's not really going to work then, is it? So here's a tricky thing. I was thinking I would have like 2 containers here and 1 container here, but I can't glue to this part because then I won't ever be able to take the belt off because this has to slide through this very small hole to come out. So if I glue one to here, I can't ever take it off, which would be fine if we lived in the alternate future where this outfit did become popular, but I kind of feel like I'm going to want to put back on my normal clothes after this, so I don't think I can do that. I can maybe glue it onto here, but then this is just gonna dangle, and that doesn't look very futuristic. We're meeting the first of our challenging engineering problems in this project. Well, let's mark. I don't have a fucking marker either. Can I just mark with a scissor? I can't. This is a tough belt. All right, whoever made this belt, there's your free advertising. Guys, if you're looking for a tough belt, buy this one. It's on Amazon. I searched belt. All right, let me go get a marker real quick. Now I know that probably a container could go here and let's say here. As for this side, maybe I can tuck the belt underneath and then use like the wire to keep it there, and then I can put 1 container here. Well, no, I can't really do that because that looks like shit. Wait. Can I just cut the belt to like right here? Ha 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 ha! Danny, you mastermind, you figured it out. You can just cut the belt. There we go, now I can glue one right here. I'm a little concerned about how long it took me to realize that I could just cut the belt, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna start gluing. If you guys have seen my Troom Troom videos, you know how much I love using hot glue. That, of course, is a joke. I think that it is a hellish substance that burns my fingers every chance that it gets, so I am not excited for this in the least bit. I gotta wait for it to heat up to about the temperature of the sun. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a good sized glob. All right, let's go ahead and throw that shit down. And I'm just gonna Aha, look, I don't even have to touch it. I can press down on it from up here. All right, I'm gonna press down on it for 10 seconds. Okay, and I'm gonna leave that. And I'm not gonna touch it until I've done all of these. That way I can be disappointed when none of them stick. Okay, let's give this one a tug and see how we're doing here. Ah, okay, it's actually sticking. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Take that, haters. All right, first test, we are putting the belt of the future on. Ooh, the belt is warm. It's almost like the climate control belt from the other outfit. Tighten this up. All right. Oh, you want coins? I've got plenty right here in my container. Oh, I need to get into my house? Let me just take my keys out. Oh, you're a cutie. Oh, well, I've got a separate container just for you. Here's some bubble gum. Well, this is working surprisingly well. I don't want to get sappy, but I was really worried that this wasn't gonna work, and this, you know, I was gonna order all this stuff from Amazon for nothing, and this whole video would be a waste of time. So I'm really glad that I was able to glue these 3 containers onto this belt, and now I've got about 30 extra containers that I have no idea what to do with. I'm actually feeling so good about this that I'm like half tempted to glue this heavy-ass glass candy container to this belt. But we're gonna wait till the end to try this, because that oh, it sits like that. Well, doesn't matter. All right, let's get this jumpsuit on. Yeah, this is pretty good looking. Hey! This thing has pockets. In the future, there's no pockets. I'll have to hot glue them shut. Also, this really smells like shit. Did someone already, like, work a long, hard day doing manual labor in this coverall? Why does this smell like nasty? Okay, so for the phone holder, I got like a phone holder that would go in your car. See, like, what is the point of putting your phone on this and not just putting it in a pocket? I feel like it'd be way safer in a pocket, but there's no pockets in the future, so I guess we can't. So this is like a suction cup here. I'm wondering if I could glue this to the suit and if that would even hold. Because then we'd have some really nice, like, you know, I could adjust it to any angle. If I had it on my chest and I wanted to show someone a video, I could, you know, show them just in case they're like 8 feet tall and they want to look at the video. Okay, so the suction cup actually suctions to this disc. So maybe I'll just glue this disc onto my shirt and then I can suction cup this bad boy to the disc. Get a nice healthy dose of hot glue pumped onto this bad boy and flip it over. Cool. So that is on there, hopefully. So now I can stick this on there, hopefully, and then I can put my phone in that. Definitely. Oh shit, okay, it's staying. That's good. All right, well, I guess that means that this will hold, hopefully. I feel like that looks even more futuristic than the actual outfit did. It's got this cool fucking robot arm on it. Now, before we put the whole outfit together, I need to work on the crown, so I'm gonna do that. So I gotta measure my head. That's how big my head is. Is my head shaped like that? Why is my head shaped like a gumdrop? I think out of everything, the crown is the thing I'm most excited for. That's really what caught my eye, and that's why I'm so disappointed when you hear me talking about how they don't even mention it, because I'm like, what does that do? Is it like a satellite? Is it like some kind of way of contacting aliens? All right, so, all right, let's see if that's enough. Oh, fuck. Okay. You know, this is taking a decent amount of work. I thought this second channel was supposed to be for shit that was easy. Now I'm doing all this. Should this just go on my main channel? Nah, because I'm drinking LaCroix. Moment of truth. Ow, feels like it doesn't quite fit on my head anymore. I don't know how that happened. Did my head get bigger? Did I get smarter? Maybe because I learned so much from this experience, my head got a little bigger. Well, you know, that doesn't exactly look how I thought it was gonna look. It's definitely a lot taller than the one in the video. But you know what? I feel like it still looks cool. It still looks futuristic. It is definitely poking my head. Now that everything's in place and I'm feeling pretty good about everything, I wanna try one kind of crazy thing. I'm gonna see if I can hot glue this big glass thing to the jumpsuit, because I really want this to be part of it, even though it is so big and heavy. I've been overwhelmingly impressed with the performance of the hot glue thus far, so I don't see any reason why this wouldn't work. So I'm just gonna try hot gluing it right here. Probably have to work fast because we've got a lot of glue to place and we want to do it before it starts hardening, and I feel like it's already starting to harden, so that is not good. Come on, stick, please. I'm begging you, this is all I have. This is all I was looking forward to. This is not gonna stick. I can already tell. And now I'm gonna ruin the jumpsuit by getting it covered in hot glue. All right, let's give it a go. I'm just gonna lift it up and we'll see if it, oh, fuck. Well, see, now it kind of seemed like it actually did stick for a second. So maybe I'm onto something here. Okay, we're gonna try this again. All right, this really means a lot to me. Probably a little bit too much. I'm placing a lot of my self-worth on whether this is gonna work. So nervous to pick this up. This is not gonna work. It was so stupid of me to think this was gonna work. But only one way to find out. Try to do it towards the camera so we can all experience this moment together. A 1, a 2, a 3. No, 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 no. Come on. Okay, all right. Well, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It didn't work, but on the plus side, now the jumpsuit is covered in little pieces of hot glue. Candies for Cuties sounds like a charity. You give underprivileged cute girls candy, because that's really what they need. All right, so let's zoom this out. And now we're gonna put on the jumpsuit. This has been a lot of work. I'm very excited to see how my life changes as I become the man of the future. Everything is going a-okay. This smells like garbage, and now I smell like garbage. But hey, that's just how the future smells, baby. Oh yeah. I mean, how futuristic do I look right now? Be honest. Look at this. Only one thing left for a futuristic king like me to do, and that's to put on my crown. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely little pieces of metal poking me in the head, but I'm feeling good. I guess I should put some coins, keys, and candy into my outfit and see how I fare, you know? See if I feel like I'm living in the future. Laura, do you want to be in my video? Okay. Can you bring me coins, if you have any, and keys, and any candy if you have it?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, and meet me up here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. Oh my god, okay.
How do I look?
No. It's kind of scary.
If you had to describe me in one word, what would you say?
Like a janitor who's lost his mind. That was more than one word, but...
Coins, keys, and candies for cuties. I've got my phone attached in a very handy way. It's on an adjustable arm, so I can, if I wanted to show you a video, I could do so.
Why would you need like to hand out coins, keys, and candy?
I don't need to hand out anything except the candy. The candy is for cuties.
That's a lot of coins.
Well, you never know. I can't really see my candy container.
I don't feel like I could help you. Like, that's not part of the experiment.
Okay, so now I just want to do a couple of tests, and you let me know how I look, and we'll see how I feel. I've got my keys, coins, candies for cuties. I want to just do like a walking around test to see how everything feels. I feel like I have a lot on me, and I want to make sure that I can move about as I need to.
Right, but how sturdy is it?
Yeah. I noticed you didn't mention my crown at all. Did you even see the crown?
I saw it, but it's not like the most outstanding part of this.
It's not? Because to me, it's the only thing that doesn't make any sense.
Well,
this is all, I can utilize all this. What is the purpose of this? We'll start out with just a regular walk and see how that. Okay, now let's take it to a brisk walk.
Oh,
the man of the future's got to be somewhere, and he left his hoverboard at home.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now let's try a run. A little bit of a jog. Hold the future bus for me. I'm late and I need to come get the books. Oh no.
Oh, what happened, future boy?
Well, you know what? It didn't fail in the places that I thought it would, okay? Everything's hot glued on. I thought that would be the first thing to fail. The coins just fell because the lid came off.
Where's your phone?
It's just on the ground here.
Sorry, I didn't get that far. The dog booked it. She's gone.
Well, you know, the future can be scary for some people.
Are you hot? You're in like a full bodysuit. Is it hot? The guy in the video look good?
Yes, but he also had a goatee, so that might have been part of it. Walking around in the future just sounds like... Let's do a quick test. I get home and I need to unlock my house. I like that keys are still a thing in the future. Like, they couldn't think of a world where there's no keys. They're like, well, obviously you need a place to put your keys.
The weirdest thing is that coins are a thing.
Yeah. They thought we'd have these in the future, but we'd still be using keys. And what world do we have, does everyone wear a crown, but we still use keys and coins?
Wow.
Put it back. Simple as that.
It didn't feel simple.
It was simple. Next step, I have to pay for something. So I walk over and I say, excuse me, Mr. Panda, I'd like to buy that basket. Oh, it'll be 3 cents. Let me dig through all of the coins. 3 pennies for you, sir. Have a great day. Honestly, I'm fucking with it. I don't know about you. How do you feel?
It is not growing on me.
Is it because there's pockets? Because the video said there's not supposed to be pockets.
No, it's not the pockets. Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, I feel like I pretty much proved my point.
What was the point?
I'm bored. Okay, that's the end of the video.
What's up, Greg? You know, I feel like it's been a while since I found something real weird on TikTok. Like something so strange that I truly cannot wrap my head around it, but I've done it. It's 2 twins on TikTok, which is not uncommon for twins to blow up on TikTok, but these twins are different because these twins are in love. Aww. That's so cute. With each other. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. We're watching these guys today. You guys have probably seen videos titled Siblings or Dating. How about Siblings Are Dating? This is truly one of the weirdest things I've seen on TikTok in a while, and like the more that I look into it, the more puzzling it gets. It's like there are layers and it gets deeper, and there were twists in here that I did not expect. These dudes run an account called Alisov Brothers. I believe they're Russian, and the vast majority of their TikToks is literally just them doing stuff like this. Being about to make out with each other, not dentistry. Most of their TikToks are not about being dentists. Although they do have like a surprising amount. I feel like they have like 10 TikToks in this dentist chair. I don't know if they own a dentist business on the side. That is not clear to me. These dudes heard that self-care was important and took it so literally. This dude has his literal self cleaning his teeth and borderline making love to him. But this is like their thing. They have so many TikToks where it's like music playing and then at the end they just kind of like grab each other's faces and just like breathe into each other's faces. Oh, nice. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Has your brother ever been so right at math that you wanted to make out with him? I guess that's kind of the relatable angle they were going for here. Every video I watch, I feel like peels back another layer of their lives, revealing another even more confusing layer. Totally indifferent to getting married, to literally the biggest day of your life, just so nonchalant. He became very nonchalant on his wedding day. And then at the end they hug? Seems like this is like the one time in most people's lives it's like the most acceptable to kiss in public would be on your wedding day. Or like suck each other's souls out or whatever they do in all their other videos. The old Machine Gun Kelly. But why are they so indifferent to their wedding? I know it's a fake wedding, but like, come on, dude. Act a little bit enthusiastic. You're getting married to your brother. Actually, maybe it is kind of baller. Maybe it is kind of cool. It's the ultimate baller move to do literally the most insane shit ever, like marry your twin brother and not give a fuck about it at all. Just another day getting married to my twin brother. Nothing weird going on here. Just gonna give him a hug. We're getting married in front of a castle. This is our castle, by the way. We are Russian royalty, as a matter of fact. Is this like a wedding venue or is this their castle? Are these guys Russian royalty? I've heard that royal families can be pretty inbred, so honestly, I would believe it. I think that marrying your twin brother is literally keeping your genes as pure as humanly possible. If they could have a baby, it would just be them again.
Uh-oh. What? People. Oh no, people.
Oh no, people are gonna see us almost kiss. No! Okay, thank you. I appreciate the modesty. I'm right here. Thank you for once looking at the camera and realizing what you're doing is insanely weird. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. This TikTok to me seems a little bit hard to swallow. I'm gonna call BS on the entire premise of this TikTok. As if these dudes are bashful or modest in the slightest. These dudes have a TikTok account with 2 million followers that is centered around these two brothers who want to have sex with each other all the time. I don't think that if they were gonna kiss and they saw someone watching, they would stop. They'd probably be like, oh yeah, come here. Oh shit, someone's watching us. Hell yeah, dude, let's traumatize this guy. Okay, so clearly whatever's going on here is just like for shock value to get views on TikTok, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that whatever this is, it's not like a real romantic relationship. It's just these two brothers who thought, hey, if we do this like weird shit, we can probably get really famous on TikTok. And I guess they have like 2 million followers, but like this video has 70,000 likes, which on TikTok is not that much. And some of their videos have like 7,000 or 8,000 likes, which I don't know about you, but to me, makes this a lot weirder. Like, people will do weird shit for fame and millions of dollars all the time. You can't stop people from doing that. But for like 5,000 likes, you're gonna make the whole world think that you're in love with your brother for 5,000 likes? Is it worth it? It'd be funny if this is them just realizing that people can see all these TikToks. They're like, oh fuck, we've been posting these to a public audience? Oh, that is not good. I thought these were just for us. Cause yeah, man, I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that this would ever be the reason that you were outcast from society and had to run away together. These twins just robbed a bank and ostensibly murdered somebody, and somehow it's the most normal thing they've done so far. Imagine seeing this in real life and having to be the person that reported this crime. All right, was there anything weird about the guys who did this? Yeah, there was a lot. Oh no, is this another set of twins? No! What are they gonna do? Oh man. Oh no. Those poor girls. They're probably acting in this TikTok, but I think the idea of them being so genuinely mortified about what's going on in front of them, is actually very realistic. I wonder who these girls are. How did they get them in on this? It's actually kind of weird because they're not tagged in the video. So I'm kind of worried that they're just like regular twins, like civilian twins, not influencers at all. How did they get roped into this? Hey, we noticed you guys are twins. So are we. We have like 2 million followers on TikTok. Do you guys want to be in a video with us? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That sounds fun. What kind of videos do you guys make? Oh, just pretty standard TikTok stuff. We do like dancing, pranks, silly comedy skits, challenges, making out with each other. We want to make out with each other so bad, but we never get to. We're two horny twins that just want to kiss, but we can't. Two poor twins go back to their job the next day and their coworker's like, hey, are you guys okay? You're both acting really weird today. Did something happen? I guess it just goes to show that you never really know what someone's going through. It could be this. Do you think that the guy twins are kind of like looking at the girl twins wondering like, what are they doing? Why aren't they making out? Do these girls not know that this is what twins do when your other twin is tied up and he's got no choice? You put his arms around you and you breathe him. You breathe the poor guy. One thing that I think is really funny about these guys is that on their Instagram, they have a business email in their bio. What company would ever want to sponsor two incestuous twins? What kind of business inquiries do they think they're gonna get? I just imagine these guys going to their manager and being like, hey, do we have any new brand opportunities? And he's like, yeah, actually, we've got 7,000 emails from people offering to pay you to stop posting forever. Oh, that's kind of weird. So that many like individual people want No, it's companies. They're literal companies that want to pay you to stop posting. Big ones too, McDonald's, Coca-Cola. They're willing to put a lot of money into getting you guys to stop. I actually went through their profile a bit and I did find one post that I think is sponsored. It doesn't say hashtag ad, but it says products used in this video, and it's tagging this company at 7 days. And it's an ad for a makeup company. Kind of an odd collab. I don't really know how that fits the theme of the account. I guess it could be for people who are in a relationship with someone that doesn't look exactly like them. And so maybe you can use this makeup to make them look more like you or something. I'm not really sure. So not every one of these guys' TikToks is about them wanting to kiss each other or like rub up on each other. They do have a couple of like normal TikTok content, which I feel like given all the other stuff is even weirder. Like you can't just post a normal TikTok and act like all of that stuff it didn't also happen. You'd think that being an incestuous twin would be enough for the TikTok algorithm, but I guess not. Even these guys have to, you know, branch out and diversify. I guess it goes to show how hard being a creator really is. They've got this prank video where one of the twins puts on like a scissor headband and then rubs fake blood all over him. and his twin brother comes in and they both faint. My favorite part about this TikTok is that when they both fall over, you can see a mirror in the background and there's just like a guy sitting in a chair helping film, I guess. I'd like to imagine that that guy sitting in the camera is actually their third twin, or their triplet, I guess. He's their brother also, but he never gets to be in them. He's like in charge of setting up the camera and everything. And every time he sets up the camera for a video, he's like, hey guys, I had an idea for a video. What if this time you guys want to make out with me? And the other two brothers are like, ugh, gross, dude, that's disgusting. You're our brother. They've got another TikTok where this dude does the exact same prank again, but with this like eyeball sticking out of the head device, which is absolutely grotesque, I must add. And it's interesting because this time just one of the twins faints. I guess the pranker is getting a little bit used to it, but I got a feel for the twin being pranked. I mean, this would be a lot to walk in. Walking in and seeing your brother, like literally with his eyeball hanging out, yeah, I would faint too. I would be horrified. I really feel for this guy. Plus, that's not just his brother, you know? That's his husband. Honestly, I haven't watched all their TikToks. There could be some other weird twist like this is also his dad or some shit. I'm hesitant to try to box them into any kind of like nuclear family that we would all be used to. I don't know what's going on with them at all. They've also got dance videos, which get pretty spicy.
City talking, we taking notes.
I like to imagine someone scrolling down their profile being like absolutely disgusted by most of their TikToks and being like, oh, thank God, finally a normal TikTok. Oh, fuck, dude. There's a comment on this one that says sus, but I'm starting to accept it. Is this how quickly as a society we become desensitized to things now? What changed? What made you start to accept it? I'm so confused. I feel like something must have happened to this person in their own personal life outside of watching these TikToks that made them accept it. Like maybe their brother got really hot all of a sudden and they were like, whoa, maybe I spoke too soon. These TikToks are kind of on point. Okay, wait, hold on. So now this is confusing. I've started to see comments that are really throwing a wrench in my understanding of this situation. This comment says, are you guys dating or brothers? And this person responded saying, actually at first they were saying, but did not know they were related until the DNA test showed up. Oh, they meant dating. Actually at first they were dating, but did not know they were related until the DNA test showed up. So this person is saying somehow these two guys fell in love without knowing that they were twin brothers. These guys are like, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, we knew we looked exactly alike and we were both coincidentally adopted from the same orphanage, but how was I supposed to know I'm related to the guy? Okay, now I'm seeing comments that are saying that they might not actually be brothers. My guess is they aren't really brothers. They look alike, but they had cosmetic surgery to look more similar and they're just acting like brothers. Okay, I'm sorry, that seems so unfeasible to me. Spending thousands of dollars to look like somebody else, to get 70,000 likes on TikTok and have everyone think that you're in love with your brother? Okay, this person said they are brothers, and then someone commented under that, if you look closely, they don't look anything alike. I think they just seem like it for clout. Maybe. And then someone else said, yeah, I've stalked them for the past 15 minutes, and honestly, they look alike, but not really like brothers. What? Are these guys not twins? Hold on, no. I've spent the past like 3 days watching these guys' videos. Are they not twins? Do they just look like twins because they wear the same clothes all the time? All right, I've been doing some investigation into the topic. Here's my presentation. Alisov brothers. Twins? Or just guys? Are these two genetically identical humans? Are these just two guys having fun, having a good time? In this investigation, I wanted to take a closer look at the two guys to see if they really look as similar as I thought they did. One of the tricky things about doing this is they never like have both of their faces right next to each other for comparison, like both looking dead on into the camera, both at the same distance. Kind of suspicious, no? Really makes you wonder. No. All right, let's start with the similarities. The similarities I think are pretty obvious. Take a look at this. In some pictures, their faces are virtually indistinguishable. Look at the noses. This is the same nose. The shape of the nostril, the curvature, that little swoop that makes it look like just like a ski slope. That if you were a little skier, you'd probably just ski right off, whoop, and then land in the twin brothers' mouth because they'd sort of be right next to each other like that. They've got the same eye color. Look at the ears too. I mean, that's like having the same nose and the same ears. What is that? What are the odds of that? I'm not a geneticist. I don't know how much ears vary from person to person, but like, look at how thin
like the ridge of the ear is, I feel like that's abnormal. Yeah, I've definitely got a fatter ear ridge there. That's not like a normal, that's not a normal ear ridge thickness. So of course they have the same hair, but that's pretty easy to fake. Even if they didn't, they could dye their hair and cut it the same way. I could shave my head and I'd look just like Jeff Bezos. Does that mean that I'm entitled to some of his wealth? Now let's talk differences. Do the boys have different facial structures? I hope you can tell, but I've noticed in a few of their TikToks, one of them seems like he's got a lot slimmer face. It's very defined right here. This guy's face is a lot more smooth and a lot more round. In some of their videos, I've noticed that their eyebrows look different. This is a makeup one and it's before they put on makeup. Their eyebrows look more different than when they are wearing makeup. This one's eyebrows are kind of a little more curvy. They go whoop. These ones, a little more straight. See that? So there are some differences. After looking at them for quite some time, there are some differences. But does that mean they're not twins? Zach and Cody, Dylan and Cole Sprouse, these are genetic twins as far as we know. As far as today's top scientists know, these boys are definitely twins. And even when they were younger, I mean, you could tell them apart for sure. Like, they had differences. And now they're all grown up, and I'd say they look even less alike. I think that happens to twins as they get older. They, you know, they live different lives, they eat different foods, meet different people. But just because they look slightly different, that doesn't mean that they're not in love. I also wanted to see if I could find any evidence for that claim that they were dating before they knew they were twins. So I was looking that up and I could not find that anywhere about them. The only thing I could find about that was this article, and it describes exactly what that comment was talking about, except the dudes that are named in the article are not the Alisov brothers. They have totally different names, Jason Osborne and Alex Brown. So I don't know if someone just saw this article and like assumed it was talking about the Alisov brothers. Like, oh, that explains it. Okay, case closed. This is an article from the UK, not from Russia. Different names, but it's probably talking about them. I did also email the brothers at their business email. I figure they probably don't get a lot of emails, so I thought I might get a response. Just asking them if they're twins. I said, please, are you guys really twins? I have to know. And I sent it. And as of right now, I have not heard back. So after that deep and thorough investigation, my opinion, they're twins. They are, I do think that they're twins. Sure, they have small differences in their facial features, but like they look exactly the same. They're twins. But that is not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I'm not happy that I think that. But as I said, you know, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Are they twins? Are they really in love? Let me know. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN. Yes! Guys, there's lots of fun things to do on the internet. Playing games with your friends, sending emails to your friends, video chatting with your friends. But you know what's not fun? The fact that ISPs can see everything that you're doing when you're online, and they can even legally sell it to other companies. That is one reason to use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN basically sends all of your data through a secure tunnel so that your internet service provider and online advertisers can't track what you're doing and sell it to people. I use ExpressVPN all the time. I've got it on my laptop and my desktop and my phone. But not only does ExpressVPN keep you safe when you're doing some of your favorite activities online, it also unlocks new activities, like more things to watch. For example, Donald Glover's masterpiece of a show, Atlanta, is not available on Netflix in the US, but it is available on Netflix in Brazil. So if you want to watch Atlanta on Netflix, you could do two things. You could move to Brazil, or you could just install ExpressVPN, change your server location to Brazil, and now you can, and then you can watch it. You know, I mean, you can pick whichever one you want to do, but I think ExpressVPN would be easier. ExpressVPN's got the fastest speeds, they've got 24/7 customer support, and they're consistently ranked the #1 VPN by multiple sources, as you can clearly see here. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. Bye, thanks for watching. What's up, Greg? How's it going? I have a serious problem. This is a frame from my most recent video about Rebecca Zamolo, and this whole setup is bugging me. Look at all this blank space in the background. It just looks ugly and bad. This part's fine, this part's great. I even quite enjoy these little guys, but in general, the big blank walls are the part I have a problem with. So what, oh fuck, I'm zoomed in still. 1 second. So what I thought I would do today is
fix that shit. So we just moved into a house, so I finally have like an office, a whole room dedicated to being an office. I've got a big old desk. I've got sound dampening foam that doesn't fucking work, as you can tell by the echo in here. I've got a great rug, and I've even got a little spot for my dog to sit while I film and edit. It's everything a little boy could ever ask for in an office. But the one problem with having such a large space is that you have to decorate it, and I am very bad at that. The first thing that I thought is like, why not just put some pictures in the background? So one of the ideas for a picture I had was just taking a screenshot from my own video and putting it in the background. So I've got Photoshop here, and I've got this picture of me. And I'm just gonna put it in the background right over there. That way when you see a video of me, there will be a picture in the background so you know what you're watching. Now there's only one problem with this, and that's that I want this to look exactly the same as the background that it's going to look like, which would mean that there would be a picture right here of this picture. So in Photoshop, I just added that into the background, and now I'm gonna print it. Do the people at Walgreens look at the pictures when they print them out? Because I just sort of realized that like the picture that I'm printing out is a picture of me sitting at a desk with the same picture of me in the background, and I'm just wondering if whoever is printing that out is going to see it and then see me, the guy from the picture, come and pick it up. I'm just, I guess, wondering how embarrassing this is about to be when I go and get this picture. Oh shit. Okay, another quick question. How the fuck do people vlog in their cars? Alright guys, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is I got my poster. The bad news is I went into Walgreens and the poster was still printing. I could see it printing out. And then while I was standing there, I saw the woman behind the counter just take the poster, look at it, look at me, and then she sort of sighed and rolled it up, and then she handed it to me. And to make it even worse, she's not the only one who saw it. She rolled it up into this little thing, and then I had to go to a different woman to check out. And the barcode for it is right here, and you could just see my creepy little eyes staring at you through the thing while you scan the barcode. And now looking at this, I'm realizing how dumb this is. This was a very dumb thing to do. Yeah, there she is. Just like I planned. Wow, this looks so bad. I can't believe I'm gonna hang this up in my room. Okay. I think the next plan is to go to Target or something like that and see if I can get a good frame for this, and just to find some other little decorations that I can use to spruce up the place, because just having this in the background is definitely gonna be pretty fucking weird, so I should get a couple other things to distract you from how weird this is. Alright guys, I'm back. So here's the poster that I'm going to be hanging in the background. But I can't just hang up the poster by itself, so I went and got myself a frame to put it in. After I got those things, I was thinking, okay, there's still a shit ton of space. So I was trying to think of like, what could go in that space? I mean, what do I want in the background to define like my videos and my aesthetic and my style? So I was like racking my brain, and then I started thinking about the one decoration that I have here already, this little nutcracker guy. Now, he's been with me through thick and thin. Mostly thick. I was trying to think like, what does this guy represent, you know? And I found something at Target that I think really exemplified that. And that is this poster that I found in the little girls section that says, reach for the stars. Two other things in that same sort of vein. They're just little words. This one says grateful, and this one says thanks. So I think I'm just gonna hang these up on the wall just to sort of say like, thanks for watching. I'm very grateful. And then the last thing that I got, which is really the icing on the cake, are a few letters. G, R, E, and G. When I was checking out, the woman who was checking me out, she like ringed all these up, and then she just stares at them and she goes, Greg? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, is that you? And I was like, no. Well, kind of, but no, it's not my name. I think that I'm gonna paint these because they're sort of the exact same color as the wall, so I don't think they're gonna stick out well enough. I bought some paint and some brushes. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is paint these, and then I'll hang everything up, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, quick update. I painted the Greg letters, and they sorta look like shit. It looks a lot better though. I think that these will look good on the wall. Oh yeah. Well, actually, now that I'm holding it here, I don't really know. Doesn't really look that great at all, but we'll see. Okay, the letters are looking a lot better, I would say. I added a second coat to them. Are they looking perfect? No. But will they look okay, kind of far away in the background, like sorta out of focus? Maybe. Come to Papa. I hate that I said that just now. That actually looks pretty good now. That looks pretty dope. So I think it's gonna go right here. Oh fuck, what is that? Some piece of something got trapped in between the glass and the picture. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a piece, like a crumpled up piece of tape or something. Do I wanna take it back out? Or am I just going to leave it and hope nobody notices? I'm gonna take it out. Now guys, I know I haven't really been using this second channel very much. I initially, a while ago, I decided to start using it to post like sketches and stuff on, but then I realized I don't really have many ideas for sketches. And I would like to have some sort of way to show a little bit more of my life and just make other types of videos. So I just want to experiment with like different types of videos on this channel. I don't know if they're all gonna be vlogs or whatever this is, but I'm just gonna try it out. If you guys have any ideas for what you want me to do on this channel, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Honestly, the world is our oyster, Greg. Your wish is my command, unless I don't want to do it, and then I won't. So now to hang this up, I'm going to be using command strips, because in my lease, it says I'm not allowed to use nails. That's honestly probably for the best, because I feel like if I tried to hammer a nail into the wall with my level of coordination and handyman skills, I would probably end up sawing off my own hand. Go ahead and remove that. Get it nice and sticky up in this bitch. I think right here. What? Holy shit. I did not even realize this. I painted the Greg like this light blue and it matches this like perfectly. I wasn't even thinking about that. Am I good at this? Am I good at design after all? Okay, to figure out where I'm gonna put things, I'm gonna put my camera where I usually film from, and I'm just gonna sit. I don't wanna be covering anything really. So this, that's not where I put my camera. Where do I put my camera? Okay, this is about where I film from. I'm gonna leave the chair here so I have reference, and maybe this. I can't see all the way over there. What did I think was gonna happen? The screen's too small, I can't even see. I can't see this. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it, and by that I mean I'm just gonna wing it. I think the biggest hurdle with hanging these letters is gonna be making them level and even. I think there's about a 10% chance that I do this well, and a 90% chance that the letters are sort of like this, just all over. I don't know if you could tell by the soundproofing panels earlier, but they're all crooked and shit. I didn't do a good job of lining anything up. So I think I'm gonna start here. Maybe here. Oh, hell yeah. That looks good. Make sure they're lined up. Make sure I'm spelling Greg correctly. Okay, I'm starting to feel like this isn't level anymore, but fuck it, we're too far to turn back. We just gotta keep cruising. Oh, that looks good. That actually looks pretty sick. Damn. Ooh, okay. Now here's the problem, is that this looks really good. And I have to hang up other shit too. Now I gotta figure out where this is gonna go. And I think it might just go right under the Greg. Since they match so well, something like that. Does that look good? Can't tell. I don't feel like I want to use grateful anymore, because it makes the thanks make too much sense. Maybe I'll just put it right under here. It's almost like me being like, here I am, and thank you. I like it. Am I done? Okay, here's where I usually film from. And fuck, there's still a shit ton of blank space here, and I'm covering half of the shit with my head. Great. And it looks so condensed here now, looking at it through the screen. It looks like I just decorated this tiny corner of my room, and now there's this giant ass space here. Should I just put grateful right there? All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Look it, my head fits perfectly in the middle of the decorations. This is great. I think this looks awesome. I guess everything sort of turned out okay. Granted, the color scheme on this side does sort of make it look like I'm recording these videos in a nursery or like a little boy's bedroom, but maybe I am. You don't know. Well, I think there's only one thing left to do now, and that's get everybody's opinion on it. All right, Pina, what do you think of the new decorations? What do you think? Oh, come, what are you doing? Come back, hey. All right, come on in.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
You chose that pose? How about thanks.
It's like, thanks for watching, or just thanks for the wall.
Danny, it looks like we're having a baby. This is like what you do in a nursery. You put their name and like a little cute thing.
Are you pregnant? Well,
your nursery looks really nice.
all right, bye. Okay, I actually did shave my head, but isn't that a great title? How crazy would that be if I actually did that? If I actually came on here and my hair was still long and I was like, yep, the whole thing was a farce. I faked my own Instagram photos. I got my friends to fake their wedding photos just for a video. I somehow have like the best filter on any video ever that's like the most convincing head shaved filter. I come on here, my hair's actually longer than it was before. It's like down to my shoulders. That's right, I actually got my hair lengthened. I'm like putting my hair up into a little bun at the start of the video. Well, everyone, welcome back to another video on this very fine day on the second channel. Got a little bit of sparkling water here, which I will be blurring. No free promo for you, vague sparkling water company. I have to say, a lot of people probably saw I was just in Europe for a couple weeks, and I think possibly one of my favorite parts of the whole trip, aside from like my friends getting married, was that like every restaurant just like automatically serves sparkling water. They come around and they're like, you guys want sparkling water? And you're like, hell yeah, and they bring it over. I was sipping this the whole time I was gone, dude. I was getting goofy and wacky, quite frankly. We are gonna be doing another subreddit video here today, so let's go ahead and click on top, and let's click on of the month. I don't remember the last time I did a subreddit video, but I feel like it was like a month ago, so let's freaking get into it. Oh, and the very first post is about how me and Laura ran a marathon. Wow, thank you guys. Yeah, it's just a picture of us both holding our medals, and I'm sure the caption is also congratulating us, so. Oh yeah. Danny ran so fast his hair is still at the starting line. I actually broke the world record for a marathon. Not for the speed or anything, not my time. I just broke the record as the first person to run so fast that my hair was actually shorter at the finish line than it was at the starting line. No one's ever done that before. At this point, we need a hair mega thread, LOL. Yeah, so it's my understanding that after I posted pictures of my newly shaved head, the subreddit was just in disarray. People like could not stop posting about it. Every single post was just being like, why do you do that? What's wrong? What happened? It's been an interesting couple of weeks to see how people have reacted to me cutting my hair. Not just on the subreddit, but like every single social media I have, the comments are, quite frankly, they're unhinged. If we go to this TikTok I posted with my freshly shaved head, the top comment is, Danny, you better be joking, hell nah. And that has 38,000 likes. We have no Danny, Danny Y, no. I mean, just scrolling down here, you can see the reception was lukewarm at best. Please tell me it's just a prank, bro. I need to know it's just a prank. Danny Y. That seems to be the overwhelming sentiment, is people just like wondering why I did this. So look, do you want me to tell you why I shave my head? Do you need an explanation? Do I even want to give an explanation? Honestly, it's my hair. Do I need to explain every like minor change to my appearance that I make? All right, I'll tell you. Honestly, there's not really any big reason to it. I think I got the idea because last time I got my hair cut, I was talking to my barber. I was telling him I was running a marathon soon, and on the way out, he was like, well, if you want to, you know, shave your head or anything right before the marathon, let me know. Come back in and I'll shave your head. And I think he was just joking, but it kind of got me thinking like, maybe I do want to shave my head before the marathon. It also got me thinking like, is that a thing? Like, why did he say that? Was it to be like more aerodynamic, or does he think I would look good with a shave? I don't know. To this day, I still don't know what he meant. But it did get me thinking, and I was like, I never have shaved my head before. I wonder what it would look like. I don't even know what the shape of my head is. My hair's always been pretty long. What if I shave my head and I have this like insane shaped head? What if I look like one of those like ancient Mayan skulls they find that are shaped like alien skulls? It's possible. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to see what it would look like, and I also wanted to do something kind of crazy for the marathon just to kind of like match the intensity of the marathon. I wanted an intense haircut. I just wanted to do something crazy for the marathon. Also, I thought it would be kind of funny. I thought it would be funny to see how I would look with a bald head, because I thought I would look pretty goofy. And I thought it would be funny to see how people reacted to me shaving my head, and it was pretty funny. I mean, most of the reactions are pretty funny. They're just like people being like, oh, whoa, like super surprised. I will say, even though I did do it a little bit just to see people's reactions, some people's reactions were too much. There were definitely people that I did not realize were a little bit too invested in like what my hair looks like. So that is, you know, that's good to know going forward. You guys are haters. He looks good. Yeah, no, for real. I was pleasantly surprised. I think he looks fire. No, he doesn't. Don't give him any ideas. Nobody say anything nice about him. He might keep it. Next video, I tricked everyone into thinking I cut my hair. That is gonna be the title of this video. So, kind of an epic comment moment. I was looking at my grandpa's army company photo from 1957, Fort Dix, New Jersey, and found Danny. Okay, yeah, I see it. Honestly, the smile I think is what's throwing me off a little bit. Like, that doesn't really look like how, well, I kind of do smile like that sometimes as a joke. I kind of like, but it looks like he smiles like that for real. I don't think he's doing it ironically. I don't think he's doing like an ironic army photo shoot. If I was really in the army, I'd probably smile like this. Unless I was really scared. I feel like I would probably be pretty scared in the army. Then I might smile like this. That does kind of look like how he's smiling. He's like me, but scared. This has got to be one of the best ones I've seen, LOL. 95% of the time, I never see the correlation between the Danny clones and the actual Danny, but damn, this one is spot on. Okay, I mean, I fuck with it. If everyone else sees it, I'll agree. You could literally post a picture of like an otter and say, this looks like me, and if it got enough upvotes and enough people agreed, I would probably get on here and be like, I guess I see it. Yeah, sure, of course. I also am like a little water weasel. I hold hands with my wife as we float down the river together. I'm an otter. Yeah, I forget. I guess I always forget about that. Thank you. We're getting some critical thinking in the subreddit. I saw some people when I posted my most recent main channel video being like, look, he didn't really shave his head. He didn't really shave his head. Oh, look, I know we just got back from vacation like 2 days ago. So he probably filmed this video before vacation, meaning before he shaved his head. But this means he didn't shave his head. Y'all gotta use some critical thinking, man. Junior Sean, you are critical. You have a critical brain. My praying mantis loved Danny and he just died, so I'm posting this to honor him. Aww. Wow, what a sweet little guy. There he is. There he is. Well, I'm sorry about your praying mantis, dude. It looks like he's been, you know, following me for a while, honestly. He's been kind of a Greg since whenever I posted this video, like 2 years ago. How long do praying mantises live? Larger species may live 4 to 6 months. I guess it is an insect. I assumed he's been alive for years and he's been like following me all this time. He's kind of a newer fan, all things considered. 4 to 6 months? Yeah, honestly, he hasn't even really been with me through thick and thin. He hasn't really like seen the ups and downs of my channel. I was thinking this guy was like a long-term fan, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's sad that he died, sure. No, I'm sorry about your praying mantis. That is sad. I hope that you're able to buy a new one that is better. I hope that your next one is better. I'm sorry for your loss. He was a true Greg, frowny face. It did seem like he was a Greg, to be fair. Actually, all the videos are full screen. I wanted to look to see if he had notifications on, but rip Danny. Hope the praying mantis is doing well though. Oh, the praying mantis didn't die, I did. My praying mantis loved Danny and he just died, so I'm posting this to honor him. Damn, I'm sorry for your praying mantis that his favorite creator just died, dude. That sucks. Literally any white guy. Is it just me or does he look like Danny? That's me too, honestly. Any white guy or, you know, otter that the subreddit posts, this is me. They look just like me. It's like looking in a mirror. Guys, Danny was in Europe for a wedding. Let's go. That's right, folks. I was in Europe for Curtis and Jetta's wedding. It was the most beautiful wedding in the world. Holy cow. I'm so happy for them. Honestly, they're the best. I'm honored that I got to be there. It was literally like the best trip of my whole life. So Curtis and Jetta, thank you for inviting us. It was the coolest thing ever. We went to like Paris and Nice and then 2 different places in Italy. It was like the most beautiful trip ever. It was so pretty. I haven't been to Europe since I was a little kid and Laura had never been before. So it was very cool to like explore and travel because we haven't gotten to do that in a while. Yeah, it was super cool. Oh my gosh, dude, so much has happened since the last time I did a subreddit. We haven't even talked about the ghost video either. But yeah, Watcher, who if you don't know is a channel run by Shane and Ryan from BuzzFeed Unsolved, asked if I wanted to do a ghost hunting video with them because of my ghost hunting video. So maybe that's gonna happen at some point. We're still kind of like working out the details, so we'll see if that happens. But honestly, that sounds incredible, dude. I would love to do that. It was really fun doing the ghost hunting stuff. Even though like I don't particularly believe in ghosts, really. I'm open to them, obviously. That's kind of why I did the video, because I was like, I wonder if I'll see anything. It's just kind of fun to do it and experience it, because people do have some like insane stories from ghost hunting. So let's just say I'd like to create some insane stories of my own. Why is Danny's hair back in his newest video? Critical thinking alert, critical thinking alert. You need to think critically alert. My sister's birthday cake, it slays. We ate around the face and now it's in my freezer. Oh my God. Holy cow. I like this, honestly. I love it. The dedication, the craftsmanship. This is a beautiful cake. I am kind of wondering, did you alter the colors of this picture at all? Why do I have like red bags under my eyes? Do I just look like that? Is that just how I look? And they said they ate around the face and now it's in the freezer. Oh God, that's terrifying. What the hell, dude? I take it all back. I hate the dedication. Terrible idea. It's weird, all of the things that you don't think about when you're an influencer, like statistically at any given time, there's probably like X amount of people watching one of my videos somewhere in the world, but this is definitely a new one. Like at any given time, there could be like my face in someone's freezer. Just one of those things you don't really think about. I can't get over this ghost hunting angle. Yeah, honestly, shout out to what's this dude's name? Francois Bourgeois. I think maybe out of all of the ways I could have pronounced that, that was maybe like the worst. No, wait, why did I say Francois? His name's Francis. What the fuck? Francis Bourgeois. He's a train TikToker and he uses this angle all the time in his train videos. I was like, this is like the perfect angle, I feel like, for this video, because Jake was holding the camera. No matter where he is, I can always have a camera angle of my face to show like my reaction to things. Also, one of the top 10 moments of the video, me like sniffing the pee, that camera angle came in so clutch, dude. That might be the best shot I've ever gotten in a video. Me just sniffing pee? What's better than that, huh? Just Danny bent over sniffing a pile of piss. Oh baby, now this is a meme, dude. When I say, can we get some memes in the subreddit? This is what I mean. New, fresh meme format straight out of the oven. Look at this. It's me opening a drawer with me in it, and I say, instead of no Bible, no hair. That's a meme format right there, all right? This is what I'm talking about. Upvote this more. How many upvotes does this have? 1,000? This should have at least, how many people are there in the subreddit? 122,000? This should have at least 122,000 upvotes. This is a good meme right here. Dear Danny, my birthday is today. You're invited. Time right now. And they posted it 24 days ago. Shit. Danny looks like Dream, or is this another prank? I've seen people saying that. I don't think I look anything like Dream. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it at all. Like, we don't even have the same color hair. It's like a different shade of brown, drastically different faces. We're both just two normal looking guys, all right? And if being normal makes you look exactly the same as someone, then I look like everyone. I look like everyone then. Guys, I think all of Greg should stop posting RIP Danny's hair type posts. He likes his hair. I didn't say I like it, but I do agree. And I feel like it could be hurtful with all the negativity that people are putting on. That's a very nice comment, and I do agree. I think that maybe it's too many comments about my hair. You know, I don't really think it's gotten to me that much, but I would just urge people to think about, like, if you made a change to your appearance and you like posted it on Instagram, and then you got like a comment that was just like no, and it got like 37,000 likes, what does that do to you? Again, people are mostly just joking and like kind of in shock, so I get it. I think generally I probably commented a little bit too much on my own appearance in videos. I make videos talking about doppelgangers and like having a young face. So I feel like to an extent, I've probably like invited it a little bit, but I think going forward, I'm probably not gonna react to as much stuff about my appearance because, you know, it's just my face, man. Pay attention to the content, you know? Pay attention to the memes, pay attention to the jokes. I should be able to have like newts for hair and nobody comments on it. People, just listen to what I'm saying, all right? That's the point of the videos. Danny gotta update his profile picture. Honestly, should I? I do need a new profile picture, honestly. I'm not gonna make it this, but at some point I'm gonna need a new profile picture. Not that I'm committing to this hairstyle, that's not why. I just think that I need a new one because I've had this profile picture for so long. I'm wearing one of these like scooped neck t-shirts. Those aren't even like a thing anymore. It's like a t-shirt made for Squidward. Says I'm not gonna comment about my appearance anymore and then immediately reacts to something. Roasting my own shirt. The bald trinity. Yes. The prophecy is coming to fruition. Now I just need to get the other two to shave their heads. Or I'll do it myself. Then the prophecy will be complete. Okay, I think that's enough for the top of the month. Let's see if there's anything hot right now. Anything good that people have been talking about lately. If I introduce my girlfriend to Danny's videos, does that make our relationship incestuous because all Gregs are blood related? Technically yes. As long as she wasn't related to you before you introduced her to the videos, I'll make an exception just this once. I can tell you really like her, so you're good. All right, well, I think that's it for all the memes and goofs and wackiness for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of Welcome to the Trash House. The show where my house is completely covered in trash because I'm moving, but you just don't mention it. Please. I always get comments about how I need more stuff in the background anyway, so there you go. There's a picture and some garbage. How's that for decorations? Are you happy now? So before we get started on the main part of this video, the main meat of this video, there's two things that I want to say. First off,
This video is sponsored by Audible. If you want a 30-day free trial, go to audible.com/GregForLife or text Greg for Life to 500-500. If you do that, you'll get a free audiobook and a free 30-day free trial. The second thing is a little update to my last video. So I know most of you by now have probably seen my last video where I talked about the Scherer family. You know how most of their videos are about that pond monster? Well, they also have another like subplot that's been going on in their videos. Basically, Steven Scherer one day discovered an abandoned safe in their house. They have a lot of videos about this abandoned safe, and they're all such clickbait. Freezing abandoned safe, liquid nitrogen, breaking into abandoned safe, smashing abandoned safe, crushing safe with monster truck. Do you want to know how many videos they have about this abandoned safe? I just searched Scherer safe and I counted 15. And how many videos do you think there are of them actually breaking open the safe? There's none. They never break open the safe. Anyways, he uploaded another video called Breaking Open Abandoned Safe Drop Test. And the thumbnail is, look, they're up high on the scaffolding with the safe and they're gonna drop it. So I watched it, and this has gotta be the worst video ever. So I guess their house is like under construction or something. They're having some work done to the outside. So there's all this scaffolding on the outside of their house, and they figure, oh, we have this abandoned safe that we're trying to open. Let's bring it up high on one of the scaffolding things, and then let's drop it off. That'll probably open the safe, right? So as you would imagine, the first 8 minutes of this video are just nothing.
Grace! What are you doing? Grace, you're not supposed to be up there.
But then they finally get up on the scaffolding and they get the safe up there. And right away, they just start over-exaggerating how high up they are.
Gosh, oh my goodness. Whoa, whoa.
They're probably 7 or 8 feet off the ground. You can tell because, like, the dude who's holding the camera is holding it at eye level, and they're like 2 feet higher than that. But they're acting like they're terrified that if they fall, they're gonna die. And the acting is just so bad, per usual. And do you want to know how the video ends? Well, with dropping the safe, of course, right? And it cracks open, and they finally figure out what's in it, right? No! No, they get too scared of how high up they are, and they come back down. And that's the end of the video.
Steve! Whoa! That was a lot harder than we thought.
It's a classic Scherer family strategy. They get you hooked with a great clickbait thumbnail and title, and then they wait till the very end of a long video to do the thing that was in the thumbnail and title, and then at the end of the video, they still don't do it. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting update to the Scherer family saga. It was something that I wanted to include in a video, but I don't think it deserved an entire video about. So now let's get into the main meat of this video. So I've always thought that I couldn't really make a video Googling myself, because when other YouTubers Google themselves, the things that come up are net worth, height, where they were born, and where they grew up, and where they went to high school, and all that stuff. And I've never really revealed all that stuff on the internet, so I'm like, well, obviously there's no articles about it then. But it turns out that there are, and the way that there are is they just make all those things up and then they post it in an article. So I had an experience with a website like these a while ago. It's called Famous Birthdays. A lot of people are aware of this website because it's sort of like a Wikipedia page for like internet personalities, of which I am one. I went on it one time and it said my birthday was like June 13th, 1994, which is one day off of my actual birthday, June 12th. And I was so confused because I was like, how did they get it so close without getting it right on? Like, it was a very good guess, but now I found this article on famedstar.com, which goes much more in depth on the details of my life. I mean, just scrolling down this, it's like a fucking spreadsheet on my life. So let's just go ahead and take a look at it. It's got a little description of me at the very beginning. Danny Gonzalez is an American famed star who is best known as former Vine star. He had amassed more than 2.8 million followers on this app, but unfortunately Vine shut down its service. Actually, Vine shut down his service in 2016. I didn't know Vine was a boy, but I always thought it was a girl. All right, now we're gonna get into the good stuff. Personal information. If you were gonna try to steal my identity, this is probably where you would look. Name, Danny Gonzalez. Nickname, Danny. My nickname is just my first name without my last name. Hi, I'm Danny Gonzalez, but you can just call me Danny for short because you know how most people just call each other by their first names? Yeah, you can just call me that. That's fine. Occupation / profession, YouTube star and singer. I didn't know I was a singer. Gender, male.
Yeah, that's true.
Age 24 years old. Now, this one is actually pretty impressive that they got right because most people think that I'm 13 years old, but I'm actually 11 years older than that. Okay, I like this part. Education information. Qualification? Is he qualified to be making YouTube videos? Well, he did graduate with a degree in computer science, so so no. Where he did his schooling? Not known. But where did he graduate? Oh, from Georgia Tech. They're like, we don't know where he went to school. All we know is that he graduated from Georgia Tech. There's some weird contradictions in here. This next part, marital status, unmarried. Wife name? Laura. He doesn't have a wife, but his wife's name is Laura. Then there's a section with my achievements. It's got all of my social media followings, but I really like this part where it has songs, because it has Spooky Boy, Beef With Me, Dab on the Haters, Greg, and then it also has Dentro de Me, which if you haven't been to my Spotify page, this was recently fixed, but there was this other artist named Danny Gonzalez who sings songs in Spanish who was posting songs to my Spotify page somehow. So there would be all of my songs, which are like comedy rap songs in English, and then there were just like 2 songs by this guy who sang like mariachi Spanish songs. It confused a lot of people. Now this next article is my favorite. It's on a site called Heightline.com. It's called Danny Gonzalez Biography, Age, Wife, Family Life, and Other Facts. I really like the 2 pictures they used for me here. You sort of get a sense of my range of characters that I do. You know, you've got this one character who looks like concerned and pensive, and this other character who looks like upset and thoughtful. I'm trying to think of how best to describe the person that wrote this article. I think that they're 6 and a very big fan of me. You can tell from the very beginning. As a child, Danny knew he was meant to be an internet star. That's true. I knew that I wanted to be a YouTube star since I was 6, which is crazy because that was 5 years before YouTube was invented. The internet personality finally got an opportunity to show the world his creative talent on Vine in 2013 when his first video captioned Target headphones like what's up hit the internet, launching him into immense popularity. Yeah, the very first Vine I posted where I was trying on headphones in Target and just testing out how the app worked launched me into immense popularity. You'll get to know more about him in this piece. Don't worry, it's not done yet. You'll get to know more about him. We know all we've told you so far is that he's wanted to be a YouTuber since before YouTube was invented, and that his very first Vine video launched him to viral success. But you'll get to know more about him in this piece, don't worry. This article is broken up into several sections. The first section is called Danny Gonzalez's Biography, Age. Here's where we're gonna learn my life story. You know, I don't really like to get too personal on my social media accounts. I don't really talk about my private life that much, or, you know, my background and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see what this article knows about my personal life. Danny Gonzalez was born in Illinois, Georgia, in the United States on June 12th, 1994. So nothing. They don't know anything. Man, I remember those days sitting on my porch in Illinois, Georgia, just wondering, where the fuck am I? The star may be loud about his career, but when it comes to issues about his private life, he usually keeps them under wraps. I may be loud about my career? What is that supposed to mean? Like I'm always tweeting shit like, I'm a famous YouTuber! I'm a famous YouTuber, I have a lot of subs. Now we're gonna get into the sweet stuff. Family life. Wife. Danny is married to a pretty young woman, simply identified as Laura. She's just simply identified as Laura. She doesn't have a last name or a middle name. Her government-issued identification is Laura. She is very supportive of her husband's career, as she sometimes appears in his videos. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like, she is not very supportive of his career? You can tell when she's in his video. She's like, fuck this, fuck him, and fuck YouTube. You can get to see her on Danny's viral video, Girlfriend Does My Makeup. Oh, and there's a little picture of us there. There's no available information about the year and location the couple tied the knot. More so, the Viner has yet to reveal if they have given birth to a child or not. I like the insinuation that if we had a kid, we would make a video saying that we had a kid. But if we didn't have a kid, we would also make a video letting you guys know. Hey guys, we have some exciting news. You know, there's been some rumors and speculation going around the internet lately, and we just want to say that the rumors are true. We don't have any kids. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. From what we gathered, however, Danny and Laura are the best of friends. They are in love with each other so much and can be said to be each other's perfect match. I like how it's like, we really don't know anything about their relationship. We don't know when they got married, if they have kids or not, but we do know that they are madly in love with each other and they're each other's perfect match. Other facts about the Vine star. He is a musician. Gonzalez is not only popular face on the internet, his name sure rings a bell within the music community. Yeah, if you ask anyone in the music community, my name sure rings a bell. Though his music career is still growing, he has released some songs and is planning to drop more in the near future. Some of Danny's viral hits include Beef With Me and Dentro de Me. God damn it. The channel boasts more than 600,000 subscribers, No, it doesn't. Okay, guys, this next one is my net worth section. Now, I don't usually like to flex on you guys. You know, I have a very humble apartment with no decorations. In fact, it's full of trash. But I do have to admit that this section in particular, they hit the nail on the head. I'm actually pretty impressed with how well they were able to narrow this down. While some sites reported that his fortune is valued at $5 million, others claim that his fortune sits between $500 to $600. While this will make it a little bit difficult for us to tell you how much he has amassed from his online career, we are positive that Danny boasts a sizable net worth. Again, I didn't want to flex on you, but my net worth is somewhere between $500 and $5 million. So sorry to flex on you guys again, but you know, it's already in the article, so you could have read it there yourself. This next section is called Body Statistics. It starts off with this small little paragraph that I think sums myself up perfectly. It is generally believed that one of the reasons that the YouTuber has so many female fans on his side is because of his good looks. Of a truth, Danny Gonzalez is amazing and hunky. He is blessed with distinctive features that make it impossible for any lady not to love him. I am blessed with distinctive features that make it impossible for any lady not to love me. It's my nose, isn't it? That's the distinctive feature. I knew it. And then it goes into a little bit more detail about my appearance. It starts off with simple stuff. The hunky internet star stands at a height of 5'11" and weighs 70 kilograms. That's actually pretty impressive. I'm 5'10", and 70 kilograms is like 154 pounds, and that's about how much I weigh. So those are both pretty accurate. But then it goes into even more detail. I would say a frightening amount of detail. His body measurements are chest 40 inches, waist 31 inches, arms 14 inches, and his shoe size is 10. Like, why the fuck would you ever need to know that? Is this site for people who are trying to build like a life-size replica of me? Is that even, I don't even know if that's true. I don't know my chest measurements. Chest 40 inches, 35 inches. Guess I'm not quite as thick as they thought. Waist 31 inches. At the very least, I should give you guys accurate measurements so you don't get led astray by this fucking article. My waist is 32 inches. My arms are 14 inches. 21 inches. I thought my arms were 14 inches? That's like this long. That's the length of my forearm. That'd be like if my arms were this long. He flaunts a set of beautiful blue eyes and brown hair. Then the article talks about my birth sign being Gemini. It has a whole section about my ethnicity where it says, we don't know his ethnicity. And then it ends the article with a nice little happy ending where it says he currently lives in Atlanta, Georgia with his beautiful wife. Which isn't true. Uh-oh, you know what that means? It's time for a word from our sponsor, Audible. Ugh, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? Guys, I know I mentioned this already, but I'm moving soon. In just a couple of days, me, my wife, and my dog are gonna be driving from California to Illinois. We've got all our stuff in boxes. We've got board games, card games, and board games packed up in boxes. Guys, if you've ever spent 30 hours in a car before, you know that spending 30 hours in a car sucks. Just take it from Peanut. But one thing that can make car rides a lot more bearable is listening to a good audiobook. Audible is the best place to listen to audiobooks. It's an app you can get on your phone. They have thousands, maybe even more than that. I have no reference for how many audiobooks they have, but the amount that they have is insane. You can listen to them right on your phone. It's so crazy even my dog's getting excited about it. Honestly, a little bit too excited. That's enough out of you, Peanut. Gosh, one thing I've always wanted to do is read the Harry Potter books. I've only ever seen the movies because I'm a piece of millennial trash and I don't like reading. But since I've got 30 hours in a car where I'm not doing jack shit, I'll probably just listen to it on an audiobook. Plus, Laura won't let me read books while I drive because she's a jerk.
Okay.
Do you want to know the best part? Come with me. You can go to audible.com/GregForLife and get a free 30-day trial and a free audio book. That's right. I'm talking Gatsby. I'm talking Harry Potter. I'm talking Catcher in the goddamn Rye up in this bitch. Head on over to audible.com/GregForLife or text Greg for Life to 500-500 and start your free trial today. And claim your free audiobook. Now, I better get back to packing. Where does this go again? In my mouth?
Oh my god.
Right. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to join Greg. We're the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Don't look that up. Thanks. Thank you probably Haley for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I get all my belongings, pack them up into bags and boxes, I shove it in my mouth, I get all big and fat with a big jiggly belly, and then I walk from here to Illinois where I'm gonna start my new life with an apartment full of partially digested belongings. Bye! What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of locking your brother in prison for playing Fortnite. It's America's favorite pastime. So someone just sent me this video called My Little Brother Goes to Prison for 24 Hours, and I watched it, and it's hilarious. I think it was on the trending page when he sent it to me also, so there's a good chance that a lot of you might have seen this. It's a video uploaded by FaZe K, who's a member of FaZe Clan. He lives in the FaZe house with all the other FaZe members. None of these words mean anything to me, but they might to you. I don't know what FaZe Clan is. But basically, it's a video where FaZe K's little brother, FaZe Jarvis, who might have the least cool name in all of FaZe Clan, gets sent to prison because he was playing Fortnite, and it's really bad. It's kind of like halfway between a skit and one of those like Rebecca Zamolo videos or Chad Wildclay videos where it's like for little kids and it's obviously not real, but it's just real enough that little kids might believe it's real. It also has one of the weirdest, granted most creative, but also unethical merch plugs I've ever seen in a video. But first, there's one thing I want to talk about, and no, it's not a sponsor. No, it's not me plugging the tour again. Although now that you mention it, I probably should plug the tour. We're going on tour. We've officially announced all of the cities and tour stops for the tour. It's gonna be me and Drew Gooden and Curtis Connor, all going on tour together. We're performing a live comedy show. If you wanna come, all of the tickets are available now. A bunch of venues have sold out, so if you wanna come, you should probably get your tickets sooner rather than later. Because you know what they say, rather late than never. That's not, you know what they say, rather now than never, and if that's not a saying, then it is now. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that I tricked all your dumbasses. That's right, I had you all fooled, because for the past 2 weeks, I was on vacation in Japan, and none of you had any idea. I was in Japan for 10 days, and I pretended not to be, perfectly. Lately, I've seen a lot of videos where people pretended to go on vacation somewhere, or they pretend to go to Coachella, when really they're just at home photoshopping pictures of themselves at these places. So I thought it'd be fun to do the exact same thing, except the opposite, and pretend to not go on vacation. And why, might you ask, would I want to do this? I don't know really. I think a lot of influencers' brands rely on them having like a cool, fun life that you would want to emulate, but mine is sort of the opposite of that. My brand is kind of centered around sitting in this exact location and doing this. So I wanted to keep that brand consistent by making it seem like I didn't leave the country. Also, Drew just went on vacation to Ireland at the exact same time for his honeymoon, and I didn't want to get a bunch of comments like, oh, look, they really are the same person. They both went on vacation to a different country for Drew's honeymoon at the same time. Which isn't even valid because, yeah, sure, we were both celebrating Drew's honeymoon, but we went to different countries. So before I went on vacation, I made sure I had 3 videos locked and loaded, ready to go. I could post those while I was on vacation to make it seem like I was here. I even made sure to mention at the end of one of the videos that I wasn't in a different country. All right, thank you, Phoebe Westbrooks, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'm currently in America and not a different country, and I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I kick a ball so hard that my shoe flies off. Bye! This video, just to avoid any suspicion, the plan was foolproof, which is good because I'm a fool. I also made sure to keep my Twitter presence up, tweeting like an average American person, only during hours an American person would be awake. I even made sure to tag my location in some of the tweets as being in the United States, all while I was feeding bananas to a Japanese macaque on the top of a mountain. And you guys were none the wiser. Well, that all seems pretty impressive, right? Wrong. Because there's more. I mean, it was already impressive, but it wasn't all of it. Towards the end of my trip, I realized I hadn't posted anything on Instagram in a really long time, but the problem was I didn't have any good pictures of me at home, sitting in this desk, or in another American location. In fact, the only good picture I had from me on my trip was me in front of the Tokyo Disney Castle. So I decided to do what I'd seen them do in a couple videos and Photoshop myself to look like I was at home, in America, at a regular American grocery store. So instead of enjoying my vacation, I spent hours in bed photoshopping this nearly flawless composite. I added a caption, tagged myself as being in the US, and the rest is history. All in all, was it a lot of work? Yes. Did all this extra work ruin my enjoyment of my vacation to Japan? Yes. But was it all worth it? Hell no. But did I fool all of you? Also no. Because Laura was posting on her Instagram story the entire time that we were in Japan. Anyways, let's talk about this video. Okay, so the video starts out and FaZe K is the one filming. He's like barely in the video at all, even though it's his channel, but he's filming his little brother Jarvis playing Fortnite. And then behind Jarvis, there's 2 even smaller humans. It's never explained who they are or why they're there, or why they're watching him play Fortnite, but they are there, and they're all having a great time.
Yo, there you go. Jarvis, bro.
So he's playing Fortnite for like the first 10 seconds of the video, and then he wins the game, and everyone's so excited for him, but then FaZe K says something that's kind of surprising.
Jarvis, bro. You just won Fortnite in school.
In school. Did you hear him say that? They're playing Fortnite in school. I don't know why I didn't realize that this was a school. I mean, the set is so well designed. This is what every school looks like. Sad gray walls, blank empty bulletin board, sad plant, 3 different age groups of kids. Like, these kids look like they could be in elementary school or maybe middle school. Jarvis looks like he could be in high school. FaZe K, if he ever showed himself, looks like he's too old to be allowed into a high school. So they don't ever say why they were playing Fortnite in a high school. Like, Jarvis brought his entire setup, like his TV and his Xbox and his controller and his headset and everything to play Fortnite in school, and they like never explain why. It's also unclear like when in the day this is. Like, is this during class? Is this before school or after school? They never really mention that. So where he's just in school in this empty ass classroom playing Fortnite.
That's insane, man. All right, man. Guess it's time to pack up and leave, bro.
I like that the second he wins, they're all just like, all right, time to pack up and go. That's all we came to do. We lugged all of our stuff to school, walked in, set it up, played 1 game of Fortnite, and then won. And then we're like, well, that's that. Time to go home. It all seems like a lot of work for not much payoff. It's like, what were you trying to prove? Why didn't you just stay home and play Fortnite? It seems like a lot less work. And the thing is, we'll never know what they were trying to prove because they never explain it. They never say why they did this.
So glad you didn't get caught.
You're telling me, FaZe K. I'm really glad you guys didn't get caught. Wait a minute. That sounds like something someone would say right before they get caught.
Jarvis, what is this?
Oh, fuck!
Oh, Jarvis. Oh, no, man.
So they weren't not lying to me, huh? They're telling me on the cameras that you've been here since 6. That's 2 hours before the school begins.
Okay, so this is a very confusing scenario to me, and I've never watched any of FaZe K's other videos before. I did go through and skim through some of them just to get like an idea of what his channel is about, but I have no idea where these take place or like what country are they supposed to be in? It's really confusing. Like, FaZe Jarvis and FaZe K are obviously British. The 2 kids, I don't know where they're from because they don't say a word for the entire video. They just kind of stand around with a blank expression, like looking around like they're not sure what they're supposed to do. But then the classroom has an American flag, so you would think that this is an American school. And then the teacher comes in and he has like a totally different accent than everyone else.
What is this?
It's like a...
You cannot be kidding me, man.
I don't know, is it like Russian or Middle Eastern or Canadian? I don't know. Either way, it only adds another layer of confusion onto this entire scenario that was so confusing already. I mean, it really goes to show what a mixing pot of cultures America really is. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're born here, whether you're British or mute, or from, you know, a different country. Okay, so the teacher comes in and he's like, what are you guys doing in here? I just saw security camera footage that showed you guys sneaking into the school. So maybe it's before school, because he says he saw them sneak in at like 6 in the morning.
Getting it all away, don't worry. I'm sorry. Jarvis, I'm going to have to call the police.
Oh, no. Please. No, man.
No, you don't have to do that. I'm sorry, I have to.
Oh, bro.
And you too, you guys should know better too.
No, these guys just got to school, man. They're not involved. They're not involved, man.
At first the teacher's like, you're all in big trouble, but then FaZe K, who's behind the camera, is like, no, they don't have anything to do with this. They just got here. And the teacher just takes their word for it. He's like, oh, okay, sure, I trust you. Okay, yeah, they can go. You do seem like the adult of the group. You are a 23-year-old filming a 16-year-old playing Fortnite in a high school. So I think I can trust you. So the teacher says he's gonna call the police, and then all of a sudden it cuts to them, and they're in a different location. I guess they're waiting for the police to show up. And I don't know what this room is supposed to be. I've never seen a room like this in a school before. There's like a sink and I think it's a toaster oven, and then there's like a scale like the type you would see at a doctor's office. Maybe it's like a teacher's lounge. So like teachers can come in there with their lunch and heat it up and then eat it, and then like step on the scale to see how much weight they gain from their lunch, and then wash their hands.
I'm sorry, man. I'm very sorry, but this is Officer Zioli, okay?
I was just on a computer.
Yeah, it is considered the trespassing before you're here, before 8 o'clock.
Really?
Yes, it is considered the trespassing.
Oh, no.
You have to deal with Officer Zioli, right? I want to ask you,
So finally the police officer comes in, the teacher introduces Jarvis to the police officer, the SWAT police officer. They called the SWAT police, which I don't think is a real thing, but they called the SWAT police because the 16-year-old was playing Fortnite in an empty classroom.
I was just on a computer.
Yeah, it is considered the trespassing before you're here, before 8 o'clock. Yes.
FaZe Jarvis, I mean, maybe it's because he's 16. I can't really blame him that much, but it just seems like the The way that he acts is just so lax about everything. It's like the way he responds to the police showing up is just like, wait, but I was just like on a computer. So is that, I was just like playing Fortnite. Is that like, I don't get why it's gotta be like that. It's an interesting acting technique he's using. I've seen lots of famous actors use this technique before where you're saying the lines but at the same time you very clearly don't want to be there and don't want to be in the video at all.
I want to ask you, like, I know it's one thing with the teacher and one thing with the student. What happened? What exactly was it?
I was just wanting to win a game of Fortnite, really.
Okay, and
that's literally all I was doing.
What time did you enter the school? Was it a break and entering? Because if that is, I'm going to have to take you.
All I did was just walk in. I didn't really break in.
Alright, well, the supervisor checked the camera and says you broke and enter at 6 in the morning, so you're going to...
Jarvis, bro.
What? Why did he even ask then? The SWAT officer is like, so I want to get both sides of the story to be fair because, you know, sometimes the teachers can be a little bit biased. So, just, you know, did you break into the school? No, I didn't break anything. I just walked in. I didn't break and enter at all. Yeah, well, actually, the teacher said you did. All right? And I'm gonna believe him. You're going downtown and you're gonna go away for a long time for this, bitch.
Jarvis, bro. Oh, bro.
Meanwhile, Face K is behind the camera the entire time just going, oh no, bro. Oh, Jarvis, no, bro. Oh no, Jarvis, no. Jarvis, it can't be, Jarvis. Like, you don't have to tell Jarvis no. You don't have to keep telling him, oh no, bro. Jarvis already knows, oh no. That's probably going on in his head a lot. Oh no. What have I done? I can't believe I've done this. That's all Face K does for this entire video. It's just go, oh no, Jarvis, no, bro.
No way, Jarvis, bro.
It's almost like anybody could have filmed this video and then Face K just could have recorded that and played it over the entire video and there would be no difference because he never stops. The next scene is at the jail cell. Jarvis is already in an orange jumpsuit, you know, like they do when they send you to jail. So it's probably been like an hour or two since the last scene because they had to drive all the way to the jail. They had to intake Jarvis. They had to put him in the orange jumpsuit. It's probably been like an hour or two, so you'd probably think that Face K has calmed down by now, right?
Jarvis, bro. Jarvis.
Didn't actually do anything, man.
No way. This isn't real, Jarvis.
He's still so surprised. He still can't get over it. It's been 2 hours, and probably the entire time he's just been, oh no, Jarvis, bro, no.
Bro, that's actually insane. Man, this sucks, bro.
And the one time he tries to say something that's not Jarvis, bro, he messes it up.
This sucks, bro.
This sucks, bro. This sucks, man. So once he gets him into jail, the SWAT police officer tells him that Jarvis's bail, remember, all he did was play Fortnite in a classroom. Jarvis's bail is $1 million.
And unless I see $1 million within the next 48 hours, $1 million, I'm
what?
Gonna be going in the federal state penitentiary.
What, bro?
Wait, why isn't Face K in jail too? Why did he not get arrested? I understand maybe why the two kids didn't if they had just gotten there and they didn't break and enter, but like Face K should probably be getting punished more than Jarvis. He's like the adult in this situation. Jarvis is 16, and he's literally not been punished at all, and he's been allowed to videotape the entire thing. How did he not break the same laws as Jarvis? Unless the real law that was broken is playing Fortnite in a classroom. Is that really why Jarvis is in jail? Like, they don't give a shit about the breaking and entering, it's the Fortnite. It's the Fortnite that was the bad thing. So Jarvis is in jail with $1 million bail. I think it's gonna hail. I grew a little tail.
Jarvis, bro! Jarvis has to compete in the World Cup this weekend. He's got to stream and make videos, man.
Everything seems hopeless. They don't know what they're gonna do. But then they come up with the perfect plan.
That's insane, bro. I can't believe you're in jail.
Oh my god, bro, that's it.
What do you mean that's it?
It's a meme, bro. Oh my god, that's insane meme. Like, bro, I don't know what you have to do with it. Maybe a top, maybe
a t-shirt
out of it.
Bro,
sell it.
Jarvis, that's
you guys
it.
Could buy it.
That's how we get Jarvis out of jail.
This could work.
This is gonna happen. All right, I've made a few calls, and the oh my god, bro, that's insane t-shirts are now out, guys.
Oh, they're gonna plug their merch. This whole 11-minute video is one big commercial for their merch. Awesome. They made basically this entire video as an elaborate ruse for their impressionable audience to convince them that this young 16-year-old boy is in jail and he'll only get out if you buy a t-shirt. Holy shit, dude. This is genius. I mean, it's awful. It's very bad, but it is clever. Now, clearly most of their fans are very young because I couldn't imagine anyone over the age of 11 enjoying this video, and they're very impressionable. I do still think that most people would understand that this is not real, and to be fair, in the description, it does say, this is a skit if you don't know. So it is in the description. But you know that there's still gonna be some little kids who think that this is real, and they're gonna be like, my favorite YouTuber's in jail, and it's all my fault because I can't buy a t-shirt. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of guilt to put on an 8-year-old. Make them think that it's their fault someone's in jail unjustly. And even if everyone does know that they're faking it, and this is all like a skit, Kay does say in the video that like, there's not gonna be any new live streams or any new videos from Jarvis until he gets out of jail.
Literally, guys, we won't see Jarvis again unless you all do this.
So it's basically like he's holding all of Jarvis's content hostage, and it's like, well, if you like Jarvis, we have to make $1 million from merch. You have to buy a t-shirt so we can make $1 million. And then we'll keep making videos. Wait, is this FaZe K and Jarvis or Lele Pons and Peaks? Am I right? 2016 Vine reference, anyone? Did anyone get that? Did you get that? No? Okay. It was a thing. So even though that was an emotional roller coaster, that was only the first 5 minutes of the video, and it's 11 minutes long. In the rest of the video, FaZe K sneaks an Xbox and a TV into Jarvis's jail cell, which is really concerning if the crime really was that they were playing Fortnite. Like, don't commit the exact same crime again in prison. You're gonna get punished even more. You're gonna get put into like double prison or something. Also, does this jail have no security? Did no one see FaZe K walking in with a big ass TV, an Xbox, and it looks like a big battery or something, a generator to power it?
I'm literally just sitting in a jail cell with my bro.
So the rest of the video is just him sitting in his jail cell and complaining about being in jail, and FaZe K is complaining about Jarvis being in jail, and they're all talking about how much it sucks that he's in jail.
We're trying to keep his spirit alive right now, because honestly, unless loads of you guys really want to get these meme t-shirts, then there's no way Jarvis and I are raising $1 million.
All I guess to make you as the viewer feel more guilty for not having bought a t-shirt yet. Why haven't you bought a t-shirt, bro? A lot of it is just him silently playing Fortnite also.
Bruh.
Like they kind of forgot that they were making a video and had to be entertaining, and so they just started silently playing Fortnite. And then the video ends with the police officer coming back and getting mad at them and taking the Xbox away, because of course that would happen eventually.
I'm taking this out now, and you're supposed to be out here. Visiting hours are over. They've been over for 20 minutes.
Oh, whoa, bro, Jarvis, man, I've got to go.
Bro, I mean, I'll see you tomorrow.
No way, I've got to leave you in this cell. I've got to leave my little brother in this cell, guys.
Thank you for the narration, FaZe K. I had no idea what was going on in the video until you just started listing things that were happening. Oh no, I've got to leave the jail. I've got to leave my little brother in the jail cell. Oh no, he's in jail, and now I'm having to leave him in the jail cell. Do you understand what's going on? Have you picked it up yet? I'm having to leave my little brother in a jail cell because you won't buy a t-shirt. So now you're probably begging to know what happens next, right? Well, lucky for you, this video came out a couple days ago, so there's been a few follow-ups to the video. The very next day, they posted another video where Jarvis is in jail and he's getting released from jail. I guess they sold enough t-shirts. They've made $1 million from the merch, and Jarvis gets to leave jail. They just let him leave in the orange jumpsuit. I don't know if that's a thing. Did jails do that? They put you in an orange jumpsuit, and then when you get out, they just let you walk down the street in the orange jumpsuit. Wouldn't that freak everyone out to just see someone walking down the street in a jail outfit? So I guess the guilt trip worked. I guess guilting your audience into buying meme t-shirts really does work. But has Jarvis learned his lesson? Is he gonna become a good student now? Is he gonna stop playing Fortnite in school? No. He's not. Because they just posted a video called 5 Ways to Prank Your School Teacher Using Fortnite. It's the same teacher in the same classroom, and now they're just going through all these goofy ways to prank your teacher using Fortnite. There's just like referencing Fortnite when you're talking to the teacher. There's, ooh, doing a Fortnite dance when the teacher isn't looking.
I pledge allegiance
There's just straight up playing Fortnite in class, and the last person to get caught playing Fortnite in class wins. It's like Jarvis has learned nothing. You know that you were almost gonna have to go to federal prison for that, right, Jarvis? And the only reason you didn't is because your fans bought a bunch of bad t-shirts? Oh, this is a good one. Play Fortnite sounds from your phone. You know that game where the sounds are gunshot sounds? Play those in a school.
Okay, who is it?
That's a good idea. I hate to say it, guys, but I think this guy might be a bad influence on kids. I don't know. Okay, apparently instead of this video ending with Jarvis going to jail again, this video ends with the teacher suddenly being cool with Fortnite. And he's like, all right, let's take a break so Jarvis can play Fortnite. And then they're all standing around watching Jarvis play Fortnite. And the teacher says if Jarvis wins, he'll get extra credit.
I will give you 20 extra credit points if you win this game right now.
Oh, yo, what?
What kind of message is this? What is going on? How did this teacher flip-flop so fast? And now he loves Fortnite all of a sudden? What kind of message is this to send kids also? If you play Fortnite in class, your teacher might actually be pretty cool with it, and he might give you extra credit. So give it a shot, and also play gunshots in school. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. Again, if you haven't got tickets for the tour yet and you want to come, I would do that fast. There's gonna be a link in the description. It's wearetwodifferentpeopletour.com. Also, if you haven't seen my most recent video, it's a music video, so go check that out if you haven't yet. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you, Fish Monkey, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I turn into a cow. Bye! This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, So why are you still watching this? Do you not have